Hey guys, welcome back to another wristwatch live stream. Let's talk some watches, guys. Hey, we love that music. The music, guys. Hopefully it worked. Wait, let me check. Jesus, sometimes I always forget. I always screwed up the music. Okay. Whew. I just got a bombardment of messages from OC that the prices of Lange are going up and by a significant amount. This is pretty insane. About 20%. Lange is increasing the prices of their watches by about 20% across the board. Across the board. Of course, we love our Langian Zona. Beautiful watches. They were already expensive to begin with, but now 20% more expensive. Ooh, it's too much money. Hey,
I'm
Cameron,
back again.
baby, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Get some sleep. No school today? I don't know. Wait. Oh, today's Sunday. Today's Sunday fun day.
Yeah, it's a rest day. It's a Sabbath.
Is it?
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. Let's just try to relax, have fun, and talk some wristwatches. Uh, did you hear the news? Did you hear the news?
What news?
Lange increasing the prices, 20% about.
20% of something that I already can't afford, Tim?
I know, right? It's already expensive, and they cut the supply, and now they're increasing the prices. That's it's gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Especially
Well,
the biggest increase was for the Saxonia Ultra Thin. The Saxonia Ultra Thin. This was the easiest model to get
what's your
into.
favorite one?
I think it went up. Just here. Let me read it for you. Okay, here we go. It went from 17,800 up to 21,200. 19% increase.
Is this a new person in the community, Tim?
Huh?
This a new member of the community right here?
The don't dox me, bro.
Yeah.
So yes, not only a new person to the community, a new member, a paid member. Thank you. Don't dox me, bro. Here to see 10 tickers with the wig. Somebody should actually, we should do a fundraiser to get a wig for 10 tickers to see what, if people actually want to see that, because, gotta tell you, when I got that message, uh, when Red told me that the lady looked like Teen Tickers in the wig. Now, Teen Tickers is a good looking guy, don't get me wrong, but I don't want to see a lady that looks like Teen Tickers in the wig. It is just not my cup of tea. Mike K, evening all. Where is Tickers Chili Badger? Chili Badger, huge guys, huge shout out to the Chili Badger, who got a Submariner no date at retail. That's right, he got it. See it, Cameron? You can easily get a Submariner no date at retail if you're just patient enough. You just be patient, just be cool. You don't have to go 50,000 times to your AD. Hello, Eugene.
What's up?
Happy birthday, man.
Thank you.
Eugene.
We love
Uh,
to see Eugene. Oh, look at this. You're outside. There's an outside to your house?
yeah, this is my parents' house. I'm here today
Oh,
because I had to do some stuff around the house here.
okay. This is
Mhm.
where
Can
I
you
was
give us
going
a
to
little
say.
house tour?
Absolutely not, Cam. Absolutely not. This is the best you guys are gonna get.
Are there any
No, we
watches
want the
in
view.
here?
We want the walk around. We want to
You want the
see it.
walk around? You know,
Well,
there's
it,
some
I don't know
funny
what
there's some
watches are.
funny photos of me in the house. Like there's graduation photos, me as a
yes.
baby. There's like one of me as a baby like this. It's like pretty cute.
We want to do a tour. We want to do a tour of the
I did do a
house.
shoe cleaning today. Let me show you guys real quick. Let me grab it.
Let's see here. Hey, oh, we got a super chat actually. 1 second here. Paul Salicius, $5. Super chat. Lange should resume forced labor camp program suspended in 1945 to reduce pricing. God damn.
So these shoes were from high school. I just cleaned them today. They look clean, right?
Shit. I didn't realize shoes don't decompose after 1 year of not wearing them.
Dude, these are 15 years old. I used to wear these like
Insane.
in gym class, dirty. They look pretty clean, I think, right?
Oh, those are vintage collectibles. You know, you
Yeah.
can put them on eBay and get $50,000 for them.
I don't know about that. The Rolex
You
Air
were
Force Ones.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, OC, welcome to the show.
What is up?
Not bad, right?
Hey,
OC,
The shoes are made of biocomposite, so they last forever.
Bioceramic.
is that? Yeah. Well, usually a lot of sneakers, if you they'll start to like the midsole here will start to come apart.
Yes.
So they'll start to break apart. But like, if you keep them clean, they'll stay. And they're not that old. I think 15. I bought them in 07. 07. So that's,
You know the problem is you guys
guys
don't
do.
fucking walk. Like I put 50. You know I put
That's true.
50,000
Tim,
miles.
Tim
on
will
my
put like
shoes.
a fucking the Appalachian Trail on a pair of sneakers.
Yeah. You know I put so much mileage on the
Yeah.
sneakers because I just walk everywhere.
Yeah.
So they just disintegrate into. You know I wear my shoes until I start walking and they just break apart and the
Yeah.
wind just takes them off of me. Just.
I wish I did a before and after though, because they were so dirty. They were so fucking dirty. Like this was all yellow here before today. But yeah. You take care of
By
it.
the way, happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Rolex. I did not contribute to your birthday. Number one, because I'm too cheap. But number
Okay.
two, I saw on Instagram your Nike collection, and your sneaker collection is more expensive than my Rolex collection.
I don't know
So-
about that one, OC, but I appreciate it. Thank you. My birthday's technically tomorrow, but I appreciate the love either way.
So tomorrow's your birthday, Shane?
Yeah, we'll probably do something.
We'll
on
do a
March
birth.
something.
Are you free tomorrow or today? Today is Sunday
Today-
fun day.
Yeah, today I'm free. I'm doing laundry
Oh.
and helping around the house with some stuff here, but I'll be in and out. Like
So if
my
people
last
wanna-
birthday.
If people want to send you a birthday donation, do you have a PayPal?
Let's just do it like last time, Tim. Just give it to Tim.
Just give my
then we'll-
PayPal.
We'll do the
Okay.
appropriate divvying
Okay.
of up.
So what I'll do,
Are we talking
I'll
about day dates
pin-
today, by the way? Because I was very
Huh?
excited about that.
B-Day for Rolex Fund. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll pin the PayPal link to my account, and people can, if you guys want to send a small donation to Rolex, please, and then we'll buy him maybe another pair of sneakers. Maybe we'll get him a bottle of fine scotch, or what else do you need? Maybe a new hat.
I don't need
Maybe a new
anything, guys.
hair, maybe a new
Yeah.
wig.
Let's get a wig for me, guys. I was
A
gonna do this
wig.
joke where I was gonna go back and buy a triple XL suit jacket and just wear it from now on the street.
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
But I'm lazy.
Do
I
it.
didn't go do it.
Do
But
it.
if you
That
guys
way.
want, I'll do it.
But then he saw a double XL and thought it looked perfect and bought it.
Yeah, well, that's true. No, they have. When I was looking at the suits, they had a 4XL suit. I remember they had a 4XL suit, so I was like, maybe I should go buy that. Just have like wide shoulders, and then put insoles in the shoulders so it comes up here to my earlobes. How great would that be?
Rolex, I gotta tell you.
I frankly don't recall you were wearing a suit or a jacket that looked oversized on you. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I thought
know.
in
It
Las
was-
Vegas, I thought you looked good. I remember Tim was wearing a sport coat. You were wearing a sport coat the first night, and I didn't see any problems. But apparently, the audience, who consists of a lot of fashionistas and experts on
Fashionista.
I
suit
know it's
size,
true.
they knew that you were wearing something a tad too big, I guess.
To be fair, Joe, I think, started the fucking whole thing, and he was messaging me on Instagram like suits. Like he was like, "This is what you got to do when you get a tailored suit. You got to do this, and you got to do that." And I was like,
Oh yeah.
"All right." To be fair, Joe, Joe
And
knows.
now,
what he's
and now it's an urban legend. It's based on inaccuracies.
Well, I appreciate it, OC. I'm gonna get a very nice tailored suit for Vegas in October, so you guys will see. I'm gonna wear a 3-piece suit.
Man,
How great would
That's
it be if I got a tuxedo? Should I do that?
dude, don't fall for the trolling, man. That suit looked amazing. I don't know what people are talking
Oh, shut
about.
up, Tim. It was
I-
big though. Like
Well,
on the sleeves, it went up to like halfway on my hand. So I was like, "Oh, this needs a little tailoring." I said, "Screw it."
No, well, you
That's
could
good.
have
That's
went.
good. It's good for
You see
Vegas
how
when you're
short
trying to
my
hide an
sleeves were?
expensive wristwatch.
That's what I was saying. I wore it through the airport because I was like, I don't know if they're gonna ask me to take my watch off. So I like put it all the way up. It's nice.
Mhm. Well, I cut mine extra short so you can
was gonna
always
say.
see my watch.
I saw that Tim's like went up halfway his forearm.
When I raise my hands, it's like that. uh,
So wait, are we talking about day-date
Raf.
today? Is that the subject for today's stream? Day-dates?
The day that well, is it? Because yesterday I had Ashina on and he was talking about that. I asked him, well, what's the next watch you hoping to get? And he's like, I'm looking for a day date. You know, I'm hoping for a day date. And I told him, whoa, this completely unexpected. And he was talking about, which ones he would get, and basically he would basically get anything as long as the price is right.
He did have some
And
preference. He did have some preferences. He wanted the rose gold with the olive dial, or the rose gold with pretty much anything. He mentioned the yellow gold was was fine. He mentioned the white gold with the blue dial, but he prefers the Romans as his option. I think he stated yellow gold with silver or sundust dial. So I think I remembered every model that he rattled off, and looking out for him, by the way. But he needs no help. We should be asking him for help. What he's expressed is the logical journey of the Rolex. It's the typical Rolex journey. You start off with the steel sports. You maybe get a Datejust or two. You get an eclectic piece like a Mille or an Air King, and then all of a sudden, you're ready to make the leap, right? To the day-date, there's nothing left, and then all of a sudden, the day-date is the epitome of everything the Rolex should be. After you've gotten 9 other pieces, you finally gravitate to the day-date. So
I was just going to say that I feel like all roads lead to the day-date. It's the watch that all of us are going to end up getting at some point. It's just what configuration we're going to do.
Even after the Daytona,
I don't know. I would consider the day-date above the Daytona. The only reason people like the Daytona so much is because of the resale. But at the end of the day, the day-date is the day-date.
The day-date is the grail. It is absolutely the ultimate piece that you get when you're to top off your collection, to prove that you made it, that you have you've completed the first phase of the journey.
Yeah.
You think I can get a day-date after 10 years on YouTube?
Easy. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Right now.
What is it, 30 grand? That's not technically
40. They're up to 40 now.
It's going to be like 50 but in 10 years.
Tim, you could sell a certain plebsy and make that move if you wanted to. Just saying.
Shut up, Rolex.
You technically could if you wanted to. What kind of day-date would Tim Wright get, though?
Ooh. Oh, that's the Miss Rolex. Mama Rolex.
That's my mom. Did you see that?
Yes, we saw her.
Crazy.
Rolex, bring Mama to say hello to the community.
No, hold on.
Come on, tell her to say hello to the community.
That fucking crazy lady. Did you see? She just came and she's like, "What are you doing?" Fucking dummy. I'm gonna go hit her.
You're
right
lucky
now.
you didn't get
back,
the shoe.
I'm gonna go slap her around. I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Whoa, don't do that, man. That's not cool.
What happened? What happened?
Cam, are you there?
He
got a call from Paul Thorpe. Paul Thorpe was calling. He had to take the call.
Yeah, he's getting messages from Paul. Raf says, Saad, I bought my day-date after I saw yours on AC3 streams. I was just amazed how beautiful they were. Yes, Saad, he's a huge day-date collector.
I like how the day-date's bracelet looks like an oyster bracelet, kind of.
Actually, let's take a look at some day-dates here from a Rolex website. Well, now, actually, I think this year is like, this is the celebration of day-date, right? With the platinum getting the fluted bezel. Almost feels like it feels like the Rolex day-date lineup is complete, right? You look at this, boom, boom, boom. It's complete, guys. It's Serenity.
And the reinvigoration of the Day-Date 36 line with the addition of the platinum into that line.
Don't dox me says, look, Day-Date could be a one-watch collection.
100%. 100%. And a Datejust could too, theoretically. But you know what the MFers do after they finally get a Day-Date?
Yeah.
they start a day-date collection. You know, and then
Oof.
you'll see these guys on Instagram and they have a white gold, a yellow gold, and a rose gold. It's like, really,
Damn.
really, you killing
That's like
me.
Sod.
Okay, let's
Sod's
see.
got that.
If the Day-Date was your first watch, what's the next watch do you go on to? Do you just go on to AP after that? If you start
After
with Day-Date?
after Day-Date?
Yeah.
I think Day-Date is just like extremely wearable and game type of piece.
No,
Just
what if you want to start a collection, you just start at the Day-Date? Do you just go to AP?
You think that happens, Tim, that people start with a day-date?
No, I don't think so.
that's
It's just
rare.
Day-Date
Yes,
is more
because
wearable
let's
than
say
anything else.
somebody has a successful business and they never were interested in watches for like the first 40 years of their, life, and they have the money to go and buy a nice Day-Date at the AD. So that could be a possibility.
And I remember
I mean, look at
Day-Dates.
you. Oh, see, you said you started at 49. You could have easily gotten a Day-Date as your first watch.
I could have no doubt. 2 or 3 years ago when I started, day-dates were readily available,
Yes.
and especially ones with baguette diamond dials and baguette bezels. You could walk in any day of the week, and there would be 4, 5, 6 of them ready to be purchased. No one cared. No one wanted them. They were hard. They weren't dogs, but it's just they took a
They were
lot of effort to sell a
expensive.
expensive $50,000. I mean, no.
The barrier to entry, it was the price. Like, look at this yellow one with the green dial, right? 37,500, right? That's a lot of
If you like green,
money.
if you like green, that's a knockout, though, isn't it? I don't like green, but if you do, dang, that's a nice one.
This is so hard. This
Dang.
is going to be the
I
hottest
wanna
Rolex.
I want to see what that looks like in person.
Yes.
I would tell you which one I have requested, but I fear that if I do, this audience is so swayable by my commentary that tomorrow morning there will be a flood of text across the world to SAs recommending the exact same configuration. So I'm hesitant to do it, but maybe for like a $20 super chat, I will reveal which one is on my list. No, actually, an additional, a specific $20 super chat just to reveal my next choice.
Ooh, reveal the next choice.
Do you guys want to take a guess of what it is?
ER. By the way, guys, ER is in the chat. Says Day-Dates are class. No doubt about it. Thanks for the chat, Timmy. You the man. Thank you, ER.
Has ER ever been on the?
And Jeff, love all my Day-Dates. I'm wearing the rose gold.
It's the flex. That's a flex. That's a flex. It's a flex. I love all my Day-Dates.
All my Day-Dates.
Ask me a follow-up question about which one I like the best. They're all my favorites.
Oh. Okay, we have to send $20 super chat to see what the OC. Oh shit! The Hypnotoad just took over the show. The show.
I love this show.
I wear my platinum Day-Date all the time too. I inherited a yellow. Whoa! Inherited a yellow gold Day-Date 36 from my dad to wear at no occasion. Jesus Christ! What the? By the way, we have new emoji has been unlocked. The Hypnotoad. The Hypnotoad. If you're a member, you can see it. There's a new emoji. Jesus. I just got a headache from that. Jeez.
Rose. So Jeff has a rose gold olive dial, one of the most coveted ones.
The coveted one.
I mean, that's like.
Let me pull it up. Let me pull up this coveted one. It's so cool, that olive. It wasn't that made for the celebrate like some kind of a
considered an anniversary model.
No?
That and then a white gold blue dial are considered unofficial anniversary models.
Yes. Look at that. The very green. Cool. Jeff, thank you so much for the super chat. I wear my platinum Day-Date all the time. So he's got the platinum, he's got this rose gold one, and he's got the yellow gold 36 that he inherited from his father. That's
a real flex right there.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's a real flex. Wow. Am I crazy for liking the white gold Day-Dates?
Well, that's what you were saying, right? You messaged me one day and said, Tim, I want to sell everything, get rid of the entire 3-piece combo meal deal, and get a white gold Day-Date and just be done with it.
What's the point of getting a white gold Day-Date?
Because I don't want to be flashy, Cam. I like white gold.
That's
You
the
know,
whole point of the
white gold
Day-Date.
is like almost like the a reverse psychology or circular logic fu. It's like
Yeah.
I can get a watch so expensive that it doesn't even look like an expensive watch. Only I
Exactly.
know that's expensive. You know, that's the
Yeah.
ultimate psychological mind
Is that
game.
not appealing to everyone else? I think that's cool. I like
Might
it.
as well just get stainless steel.
Yeah, but they don't make a stainless steel Day-Date. They make a date just.
They just. Maldev says for the Day-Date to be a daily, it needs a bracelet quick extension. If Rolex can add that to the Day-Date, it would
Yeah,
be
it
a
would be game over.
perfect
Yeah.
Day-Date. By the way, Blondie says for $50 super chat, she will show her rack.
The
And
spice rack.
for
Link for
$30
Blondie
super
right now,
chat, Mark
Tim.
the Shark will reveal his next watch. What is the hypnotist?
You have to make sure you designate. Now that we have so many offers on the table,
Yes.
when you do your super chat, make sure you detail to which unveiling you are super chatting. Holy cow!
Floodland 99, $2. Tim would
$2.
shake your hand, but without eye contact. Ooh, spicy.
That is spicy.
But at least it's a handshake.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. Hey, that's
think
pretty
That's
cool.
how my handshake went with Tim. It was the law just staring at his feet. Hello, Mr.
Yes.
Wright. It's nice to meet you. Thank you for
I
inviting me
didn't
to
know it
your
would
dinner.
tower over Rolex like that. No.
Oh,
I don't like,
Oh.
and I'll reiterate again. I don't love green, but this is a banger of a watch. There's no doubt about it.
Everything
wear
works
this thing.
together.
You like
looks-
this OC? I don't know
I
why.
mean,
I like the classic champagne look. Call me crazy.
Mm.
I mean, the champagne is the ultimate classic configuration. Yellow gold with champagne dial.
I think this
Don't
one
they have
is
a
actually
champagne with the rose
toned
gold?
down. It's a little bit more cash.
You think so?
It's
This is
very-
actually John Dandola. He's talking about the dates, which is actually a new model that has the date on both sides for left-hand drive and right-hand drive. The date.
a what?
What? The dates are exceptional watches for nearly any occasion.
Yeah.
Killer and casual attire, and just as nice
Yeah.
for business. True.
DP. White gold is typically covered in rhodium, which
Not
can
Rolexes.
fit-
Oh.
Not Rolexes though.
Not
Which can be over
Rolexes.
time. True white
DP.
gold is
You should
covered.
know that if you watch Tim Masso, because he always talks about gray gold, Rolex's proprietary gray gold, which is never rhodium plated and never needs to be recoated. It's solid white gold all the way
Throughout.
in that perfect proportion of ingredients, whatever they call it, that special alloy that Rolex developed. But great comment.
Yes. GT $50 for Blondie to get her rack out and 60 for Tim. Get 100. Maldives, I'm missing the smooth bezel and the platinum Day-Dates.
I hope people miss it.
I was going to ask you about that, OC. How do you feel about your Day-Date now that the platinum ones have the fluted bezel? Do you still like it?
I would lie if I were saying that I appreciated the smooth bezel. I think the fact that they came out with the fluted bezel on the platinum is killer.
Yeah.
And it's awesome for people who are going to get it going forward. I think if you like the smooth bezel, that's cool. And it's obviously a way to distinguish that model from the white gold easily by seeing that smooth bezel. So I get that. But I think some people are probably feeling a little bit of buyer's remorse that it's now available in a fluted bezel. I mean,
but it's harder.
I think it's fair. It's logical.
Yeah.
It's harder to tell. Like, how do you even tell if the watch is platinum versus white gold now in Day-Date line?
Exactly. And that's the argument for the smooth bezel. But I think it's also people are rationalizing the smooth bezel that way. So
do you think they would discontinue the white gold at some point? Like, what is the point of a white gold when they have platinum?
The price point. You get a certain look for a particular price point.
How much is a platinum? What do they start at?
Platinum Day-Dates start in the mid $60,000 range.
Shit.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I'm just going to start saving for the Day-Date, guys. That's going to be my next piece.
Ooh. Actually, Rolex, if you can actually get one at retail
Yeah.
That would be
Insane. But I'm
amazing.
telling you, I think if I was going to do it, I would do white gold with the rhodium dial. I don't know why. I just really like that configuration. I think it looks so cool.
Might
The
as well
day dates
just
have gone up so fast, though. It'd be interesting to see how far they come down. I think
Oh, yeah.
it's awkward timing to buy. I mean, it's not awkward timing to buy one at retail, but it would certainly be awkward timing. I mean, this piece, people are still trying to pretend that it's a $90,000 watch when they're selling in the mid 70s now overnight. And if they're selling in the mid to high 70s, there's no reason why they can't be selling in the 60s because it's an expensive watch. And if people think, why should I pay 77 for something that may be 70 in 2 weeks? Aren't you going to wait? That's what the bubble not bursting, but the whole bubble deflating. That's the psychology that's going on with buyers. That's why nobody's buying anything. It's because it may be cheaper in 2 weeks. Just like the whole psychology leading up to this was buy it quickly because it's gonna be worth a lot more in
Yes.
a month or two. So now the reverse is happening.
It might be less. It might be less. The
less.
price. Whose
Everything's
audio is
Steel Sports is going down. Day dates are going
Uh-huh.
down. Day chests are going down. There's not anything as much as the cartel would want you to believe. There's nothing that's holding the line. You'll see these posts on there. Things are stable. They're holding the line. No, everything's going down. Don't be fooled.
Mm.
And APs too. And I don't follow Patek or Richard Mille, but those guys have to be really panicky. People who bought Richard Milles for 350, 450, 550 or whatever. They could have had 150,000 wiped off their watch
the
over.
only reason why you buy Richard Mille is to invest. And there's some bank holders.
people bought them before they were dramatically appreciating.
But most people bought them.
Tim will tell you there is tremendous engineering that goes into that watch. It's not just
It's not that much engineering.
But
Look,
the
it's
majority of the
engineering,
people
but
that own
you know what?
Richard Mille today bought it for the investment aspect of it.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of people bought them because they were going multiple fractions, like multiple times over retail. People buying them up. But I think the whole brand expanded too quickly. There's too many models, and I think everyone there's only so many celebrities in the freaking Hollywood who would be interested in wristwatch, and I think
There's a lot
they've
of
reached
rappers
the
that like
limit.
it, and athletes. I think the RM11 is like the most popular one, which is the one that's getting shit on right now in price because it's just not that rare.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I was always intimidated by how many models Richard Mille had. I couldn't follow. I can't keep up with it. This is the RM32, but it's this edition with this, NTPT, but it's the Johann Blake with the yellow hand. I mean, and it's only one of 18. But I mean, who can keep track of all of these things? I mean,
DP $5 need to contribute for commenting on the live chats. Thank you so much, DP, for the super chat. I really appreciate the support because we have trying to build up here a bit of a resistance. The resistance.
I think the only Day-Date though that I would get is rose gold. Like, can I show you the one that I want, Tim?
Yeah, sure.
The 40, and then we go to the 36.
Yes.
You have a thin wrist. You shouldn't even be looking at a 40, Cam.
Yeah.
Well, the 36 line doesn't have like the dials. I don't really like the dials on them.
They have better dials. The 36 has a lot more dials.
I hate the Roman numerals on the 36 dials. The Roman numerals on the 40 are way better.
Caprice P. Shorn prices have gone up. Okay, I believe that.
Tim, can we go to the things? Pull it up. Timothy.
Yeah.
Pull it up, Timmy.
You want me to pull it up, Timmy? Pull it up. We're going to 36, right?
40.
40. Well, I'm on 40. Okay, here we're at the beginning.
Yeah. Go to Everrose.
Okay.
Then select it.
Mm-hmm.
Select it again. Then go all the way over to go back.
Yes.
The white one or this one next to the white one.
White or where's the other one? Who's this one called?
Tim, could you ever see yourself buying a Day-Date? Be honest.
Well, you know what? That's the thing, right? I never wanted a Day-Date. Never
Yeah.
wanted a Day-Date. I thought it was just not for me. And then I spoke. I met up with the fan, right? I met up with David H, right? And he had this yellow gold Day-Date, and I felt it in the hand, and actually he
Yeah.
had the same wrist size as me, so I put it on and I kind of like played around with it. I freaking fell in love with it. I don't know what if would go for that same configuration, but it was so nice. I
Yeah.
fell in love with the Day-Date. The heft, how tight the bracelet was. It was brand new model, but I really, really liked it. The whole thing just freaking worked. It shocked me how much I liked it. And then I think since that moment, it was like, oh, I just kept thinking about it, kept going back and forth.
We'll see.
So
Does a bracelet on your Day-Date fit better than like the Oyster or the Jubilee? You're muted. Does it fit better?
Rolex, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Guys, please send some coin to the PayPal. I posted the link for Rolex's birthday. We're gonna get something for the guy. We're gonna get him
I'd like to get
a
I'd like to get
birthday
a hat,
present.
like a hat
A
for
hat?
the community. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
a
hat.
community hat,
And
a
you guys
custom,
get to
a custom
choose
hat.
what it is. I'll go to the Lids,
Yeah.
the hat shop at the mall, and I'll
Yeah.
take my camera and I'll be like, community, tell me which one to pick.
Oh, that
However
would be cool.
stupid it is, pick it and then I'll wear it moving forward on the stream.
That would be really cool.
Yeah. Have you seen the Cookie Monster ones where it's like the Cookie Monster eyes?
Yeah.
You see like homeless people wear all the time? Maybe I'll get one of those.
Yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll start by chipping in $10. I'll chip in $10.
That'd be funny.
How much is like a good quality hat cost?
Oh no, like a snapback's like 25, I think. I haven't bought a hat in forever, so a snapback's
No, like a
25.
proper, like really good hat.
An MLB hat is like $30.
Well, that's nothing, man.
Yeah,
I can get you a hat. You know what? I'll just fucking
MLB.
buy you a hat, okay?
No,
Not that weird.
I'll put $30. You know
Just
what?
as
I'll
long-
just buy you a hat.
Just as long as
Dude,
it's not
you
a
contribute
Boston
so much
Celtics hat.
to my show.
Just don't make me wear a Boston Celtics hat, and I'd be happy. That's the only team I
Cool.
like can't wear is the Boston Celtics.
Okay, I'll contribute $30.
Well,
There we
no,
go.
guys,
I'm not
come
a
on.
rich man, but
Hunters
you know,
help out.
I
Let's get a hat.
like helping my friends and
I
you know,
love
it's
Tim
cool.
Wright on the hat. No, you know what you could do?
Yeah.
You could go to the Lids, and then you could tell them to write something on the side of the hat here.
Oh
And
shit!
they do like proper embroidery, or you could get a
Yeah?
blank hat like this, and they'll do whatever you want on it. So you could do that too.
Dude, we should
Yeah.
do something. The community and Tim Wright,
community.
we'll come up with something cool. We'll do it. We'll do a special hat for community
so
community
funny.
special hat.
Andy
Actually-
Ben's Boston hat it is. Absolutely not. I will not wear this. You know, I'm going to the NBA Finals this year.
Hmm.
I mean, we don't know. We're not even in the conference yet, right? But it's probably going to be the Golden State Warriors playing the
Hmm.
Boston Celtics. So when tickets become available, I'm going with a few friends to that, and I'll live stream. But it's going to be so fun. I'm so excited. If we play the Boston Celtics, I'm going to burn a Paul Pierce jersey outside of the arena. I'm going to get arrested. Yeah,
You're
I
going
hate
to
this.
get arrested, my friend.
I don't give a
Good.
shit. I'm gonna fucking put it on a pillow and then put it on like a spike. Be like, "Fuck you, Boston!" It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun.
You're nuts. You're nuts.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Alex says, "How much annual income should I have to afford and wear a Day-Date for
$40,000 a
daily?"
year.
40,000? Dude, that's a $40,000 watch.
That's the thing too.
Yeah.
And here's the thing about it too. This is off topic,
Yeah.
but have you ever held a two-tone date just like the champagne dial? When you
Yes.
hold it next to a Day-Date, I'm not saying they look similar, but they're pretty goddamn similar. I held both of them at the AD. I was like, man, it's hard to justify that price point when one is like 15 or 16 and one is 40,000.
You know the difference. The biggest
The
difference.
respect. The respect.
Bracelet.
Yeah, one is the Day-Date, the other one's a date.
That's
Well,
exactly it.
No, but the date just, to be fair, the date just, you can do Easylink on it. So that's pretty nice.
Psychological. And to Cameron's question earlier, he was asking, how does the Day-Date fit? It fits perfect because there's no clasp, right? There's no big clasp that you find on a professional model or even a date just. So I found myself either liking the sport models with the flip lock or the presidential bracelet with the concealed clasp. And I'm not going to give too much away, but
Mm.
I don't like any of the watches that come with the non flip lock clasp. And every dress Rolex I have, the King Midas,
Mhm.
the Texan, and the Oyster Quartz Day-Date all have presidential style hidden crown clasp bracelets. So
Mm,
let you guys figure that one out.
interesting. Do you like the clasp on the Oyster Perpetuals? What do you think
No,
about those?
no,
You don't like them?
no,
Yeah. You can tell they kind of cheaped out a little bit with the
no. It's
coordinates.
the
Like,
same. No, it's not that. It's just I don't. I like the. I just all the first watches that I got were flip lock, and so I'm just used to that
you're used to it. Yeah.
extra level of security
I actually find that quite
and
annoying.
design.
The flip lock?
Yeah.
Because don't they wear out over time? Like after a certain amount of time, the flip at the top gets loose and it kind of comes undone.
Mm.
On the, I know it does that a lot on the older Rolexes. I don't know how it is now.
Big Meech, $2 super chat for the Rolex Wig Fund. Thank you.
Yeah, but you don't
Big
need the
Meech.
wig with the new hat. You know,
Yeah,
when
it's
you
gonna
got the
be
Yeah.
hat.
It's gonna be great. I'm gonna save so much money on wigs, guys. It's gonna be
ER
awesome.
says Day-Dates. Tell me a gentleman has taste.
And
Gentleman's
Mm.
rich, dude. Yeah, dude. Spending $40,000 on a watch, it's like crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'm just not financially there yet. So when I look at that two-tone Datejust, I'm like, maybe I could see.
that's
maybe.
why things like the 18038 and the precious metal oyster quartz Day-Date are excellent buys because you can get one for $15,000 to $19,000, and you've got the. It's very hard for the average person to tell the difference between a new yellow gold 228 238 and the old one whatever it is, the 13s, 218 or whatever the hell they call it. 18238, whatever it is. So, and those have a long history, and there's tens of thousands of them available in the secondary market. They were going for under 15,000 for years.
Yeah,
like 11, 10, 12,000.
and then I think the gray market dealers started buying up all the Day-Date.
Buying them up, and are there are dealers who have reality shows that were very open about saying that was a very good value and that they were buying a lot of them because they could get them for 11 and they knew that they would go up to 17, 18, 19 over time.
Thank you, ER. I will.
DC and LV reminding everyone to please upvote because almost 200 people watching. Make sure you upvote. Let's get to 100 upvotes. It really, really helps the show. Would really appreciate it, guys. Please. Easylink is all you ever need. It's true. It's true. You don't really need the Glidelock. The thing is, if you live with Glidelock for like a year, like what happened to me, I had a Glidelock for a year, and then I got the Explorer 2, and I was so disappointed with Explorer 2 because it didn't have the Glidelock. I was like, oh no, how can I ever wear this? And I did not like it. It took me a while to start getting used to the watch and just the Easylink. But then, I don't know. There's just something about the presidential. I don't think it even needs the Easylink because the watch is so much heavier. So like a steel watch might jingle jangle around, but if you have the gold watch a little bit looser, it still won't be like flopping around the way a steel watch could. So I think it might not actually need an Easylink. It's all yet to be determined, though. I haven't popped the link on this Explorer 2 in a while, so I didn't. Maybe it doesn't even need it. If it's sized properly, you should be okay. But we'll see. Mike K, £5 super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat. Panel thoughts on the old Rolex Platinum Cellini. Interesting here.
I never seen that one.
Huh?
Never heard or seen of that one.
Let's check it out. 5241 ice blue dial. Let's see. I've seen this. I've seen this before. Very, very actually It looks beautiful. Holy fuck. What's the size though? I think the only slight problem with this watch, and these are usually quite small. I didn't really even say what size it is. This is a mother of pearl, huh? And maybe that's why it just looks ice blue because it's got this mother of pearl dial.
Yeah, I
Let's
don't
see.
love it.
Let's see here. I just want to see what the size is. I think that's the size is. Oh, it's 38 actually. Wow, 38. Old Cellini. Seconds at 6. It's really nice actually. It's better than any than the current Cellinis were. I like the simplicity of it. Actually, a sleeper piece. Look at this. What? What?
Why do we have to like this, Tim?
I mean, what's there not to love it? Waterproof? Is it waterproof? Depends on how waterproof it is, right? It looks like a nice watch. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
Well, the bezel thickness for one.
The bezel's too thick. The dial is too
Yeah,
small.
the bezel thickness and shape I think is a little odd for a dress watch. It just
You get a lot
doesn't.
of platinum there, don't you think? It's almost like you get a Datejust smooth bezel. I mean, for a platinum watch, that's how much? What's the price here? 16,000. Platinum dress watch, Rolex Cellini. What is this? Manual wind? Or is this automatic? There's a manual wind. What? 2001 production. It's beautiful. Very, very interesting.
I like it better than the Calatravas that are $20,000. You know, the same ones that you see gazillions of on Chrono or whatever. I like this better than that.
Tim, surely you'd buy a dress Patek over this piece. But the thing is, right, the Patek now costs what? Like 24K. The 5196 is now like 20K and it's in gold. This is a platinum manual wind. Yes, the finishing on the dial on the hands probably not even close, but
Closed case back, so with a
both close
shitty
case
looking
backs.
movement inside, probably.
Right, exactly.
You know.
Exactly. Of course. The buckle though has a crown. It's not a Rolex that you expect a Rolex. This the strap, it looks very tired. The strap looks like she's had it with this watch.
Goodbye, new strap.
Goodbye, new strap.
Goodbye, new strappy.
Let's see a different image because that's not the most beautiful image of a watch that I've seen in my life. To be honest, I think people can take better. Ooh, fuck.
The picture doesn't even look like that's platinum. It looks like it's
with eyes blue. Eyes blue. Look at this picture. I told you. I mean,
that's a nice looking picture.
Yeah. Oh, look at the gouge. The gouge. But way better picture. Look at this. You can't wait. Who's this? Who's wearing this watch? Oh, this one is the deployant. Was that a deployant? Because I couldn't see it in the other picture. Wow. A picture worth 1,000 words.
16,000 words. Yeah.
16,000. Is it
$16,000?
Yeah, $16,000. A picture worth $16,000. There's a Tim Masso video. Gotta say, it's not as bad as I think we thought it was.
That gives you instant Rolex credibility. There's no doubt about that. You have that watch.
Sleeper.
You have credentials.
Yes.
Because nobody has that watch.
Nobody would be stupid enough to buy it.
Well, that's a good way to sum it up, Tim.
No, but the super chat makes a valid point. Is for $16,000 you're buying a platinum Rolex dress watch. The only dress watch left in the current Rolex lineup is $27,000 Cellini Moon Phase.
This is a better Cellini than the previous Cellini lineup was. You have to have the balls, though, however, to do this, to buy it. Interesting. Neo says, personally, I have no place to go where I can wear a 20K watch on my wrist and not be seen as a douche by my friends. Hello, humanity.
Almost any
Billy.
Rolex these days is
Billy
worth
says,
that.
hey, Tim, do you know the platinum is cheaper than gold per ounce? But it's more expensive to form it into a watch, I think. Just make it into a watch. It's just more expensive because it's a
Hard to work
bit
with.
to work with. Yeah.
I think the industry plays that up a lot because they want to justify the tremendous markup of the platinum over the gold.
The platinum.
Is platinum more like less scratch resistant than gold?
No, it's not. But what happens? It's easier to buff out the platinum scratches in the platinum. Not that it's easier, but when you're buffing them out, you can't take off the material. You just kind of move the material around. Whereas when you're buffing out gold, you're shearing it off. P Clan, does anyone know if Rolex IDs have started receiving 2022 models? No, I don't think so.
No.
Those are going to be August,
That's what
September.
ID said. No, they don't have them in yet.
Maybe. Yeah, it's going to be late.
I mean, people think that Watches and Wonders was like 6 months ago. It was like 30 days ago. It's like
time goes so fast.
It was.
You
Time
might
was
see
so
Air
fast.
Kings in June.
Yeah, I mean, I would say July, August, September, depending on the model. I mean, remember, you're still not seeing people getting palm dial Datejusts from a year ago. You see them barely trickling out.
Actually, maybe stuff will start. Maybe like less
Oh, we did see the
desirable
Explorer.
pieces are gonna start trickling out soon.
We did see the Explorer like one come out pretty early, like June last year.
We did see the Explorer one come out. It was, I believe, May.
Yeah, around that time. So the Air King might come out like around the same time as well. Yeah.
Bear turned down the palm dial. Bear Clooney. Welcome to
What?
He did?
Why would you do that? I thought Bear doesn't turn down anything.
Bear buys everything.
When did you turn it down, Bear? I'm assuming it was probably early on in the June or July timeframe
Should just
of last year.
Should have just flipped it. That was a waste of time on a phone.
Should have
a profitable phone call. Beer.
There's always weight of platinum in the watch due to the. Oh wait, there's more weight. I know, right? Like people think of per weight per because like you need
it's
more
not that much though.
Yeah,
It's not that much though.
Not that much.
I mean, we're talking the difference between like 230 grams versus 260 grams or whatever, right? It's like 30 grams, which is, I don't know, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 max, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's all just relevant. These people, just a little bit of money doesn't make that much difference. I haven't really seen other watches since I got the Pelagos. It suits my life so perfectly. As much as I wish a 20K watch is what's.
Neo, what age bracket do you fall under? You don't have to be specific, but are you under 30, like Cameron?
Because there's also a picture of someone in the AD trying on the new Air King. Those were just like there's people
exhibition models. Come on, and they're flexing. They're flexing.
By the way, OC, have you been invited to see the exhibition? To a preview?
No, I'm not. I'm not that much of a VIP.
I mean, last year I was invited, but this year I was not. Okay, I think because my original AD closed down, and maybe I'm no longer as VIP as I used to be. And not that I was a VIP. Yeah. Palm dials.
And I bet you when you examine that picture, it's a 10-10 picture
10.
because they take those models around as a roadshow to the different ADs and do these receptions. The 2022 novelties reception, and then you wine them and dine them, and then they say, "Oh, I'd really love to get this," and they say, "Oh, thank you, sir. We value your business. We'll see what we can do."
I love this thing.
In the meantime, would you like to buy this $90,000 Lange?
I would love to be invited to one of those road shows. I need the pictures, the content, the clout,
Content.
Leads.
the leads. Andy Binns, the palm dial has become known as the cannabis or the
In his
pan-
house. In his house, it has because
Yes.
that's what he thinks about.
Oh, David N, thank you so much for reminding everyone to upvote. Please upvote the live stream. We'd really appreciate it. Palm dial seems frivolous for Rolex to do given how they update slowly. I think they might discontinue the palm dial and then people are going to be like, ooh.
What seems frivolous can grow on you and or not grow on you. It just really depends. I got to tell you, though, I saw a commercial, a video that Rolex put out 2 days ago for the floral motif, the one with the diamonds. And it's all animated, computer generated. You love it, Tim, but it's really, I don't know if it's on Instagram or Facebook or something, but it's a beautiful video. And of course, that's a feminine leaning watch. There are no guys that are going to buy a floral dial Rolex, but I think they hit that one kind of out of the park. It's so much better than the ones you would see decade after decade are what's called the Rolex motif, the ones with the Rolex name on the dial over and over and over again, which is kind of like an attempt to copy like some of the luxury handbags, where you see the iconography repeated over and over. But they did it on the dial. It never really, I'm not gonna say never took off because they made them in huge numbers, but you always see tons of them sitting in the cases. I think the floral one with the diamonds in the center is really a pretty
Those previous
cool
flowered ones, they were disgusting.
Yeah, the previous flower ones were atrocious.
Yeah, the new flower motif is way more beautiful. Jeff, both my Rolex IDs are now limiting allocations per year to 3 to 4 watches, so you can take everything, so that you probably can't take everything that's offered to you. Or wait, now limiting.
Or you have to. I don't know.
Who knows?
I mean, it depends. What were the limits before? I know that I had a limit of just like 1 watch per year for
a lot of watches.
Yeah, maybe now I'm gonna be like 1 per 2 years. Who knows? I was on the 30 ounce CB machine and polishing platinum is a lot more expensive, and it is 950, not 75.
Yeah, but chances are Rolex has a machine that does it, and doesn't even involve a person.
Timmy, I don't know if you answered this already, but if you were going to get a Day-Date, what configuration would you go with?
Was a good question, right? What do you think? What would suit me?
Is Tim going to go 36 or 41? That's the real question.
No,
40 because he's a lady,
40,
and
40.
the room wears a pants in the house.
Is he going 40 or
shut the fuck up, Cam?
I like how you said Rolex first. Shut the fuck up.
No. I wanted the Cam because
it was on your tongue, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it was on my tongue.
Anyways, I see Tim going 36 personally. I don't know why, but that's what I see in my head.
Yeah, Tim has thick wrists.
I have thick man wrists. Let's see what 36.
Large wrist.
Well, now Tim's got a thick wrist, but give him 3 to 4 months.
The thing is, though, there's no like configuration that I really like in 36 that they go like diamonds, right? Like a yellow gold is only white with romans, and white with yellow.
Rare one day.
I don't like any of those three. And then
I don't actually see you with yellow gold.
Yeah, yellow gold.
See with rose
Actually,
gold.
like I can't go with the yellow gold. It looks good, and it looks really gangster with the tracksuit. I was wearing the Adidas tracksuit. Man, it looks
Damn,
like
I didn't know that's what.
all that was missing was a Cuban and a Beamer, and I
Damn,
would
Tim.
look like a typical Brighton beach thug.
Tim, can you please buy an Adidas tracksuit and a
I
fake?
have an Adidas
chain?
track.
Oh my god, a fake gold chain. You don't have any gold watches, do you? Man.
No, I don't.
I think the
Dude,
green dial yellow gold one would suit you well.
Did you watch that
Tim.
movie Brother 1 and Brother 2? It's a Russian movie. You should watch it.
I haven't seen that one. Brother 1, Brother 2.
All that's missing is a Beamer. A Beamer. What happened? Yeah, the thing is with the 36 is it's just
Or the blue dial, Tim. The Tiffany. You need the
No,
Tiffany.
I think for me it would have to be not the platinum. Whoa. Why did I even click on the platinum? I thought it was the white. I think for me it's white gold, no? Or rose gold.
White or rose. So Tim's not gonna do yellow. He's gonna do white or rose.
Let me see.
Rose.
You know what's really cool? I love the meteorite. Ooh.
So you would do white gold
Yeah,
meteorite
right there.
dial.
Yo, this right here. This is it. The meteorite with baguettes.
That fits you because it's almost like a precious metal version of the Explorer 2. Your
Yeah.
Polar Explorer 2, you know.
Yes. And it's got the meteorite. I love the meteorite.
It's the luxury alter ego to the Polar Explorer 2.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I can see-
I'm a huge fan of the meteorite dial, and it's so
We could just
classic.
get that made with a orange seconds hand for you, custom.
Custom.
Custom, or maybe a yellow gold seconds hand would create that little bit of pop that would remind you of the Explorer 2. It would be unique.
So do you think you're gonna get a Day-Date at some point, Tim?
I would love to. Actually, to celebrate 10 years on YouTube, but I have to survive that long. I think there's some people out there who would love to bust a cap in my ass.
So you think realistically in your 40s you're gonna get a Day-Date?
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Yeah, I think so. It's so funny, but that's where we're gonna end up going. We are gonna end up getting.
Actually, you know what, Eugene? I think if I wanted to go full-fledged 40 grand and drop it on a Day-Date, since I had the Datejust, I think it's just too close. I think I just have that close of experience with it. The dials look very similar. I would just go 34 mil AP Royal Oak.
Yeah, I mean if that's what you want, but
That'll be my endgame watch. Just $32,000.
you're saying that now, Cam, but once you start to mature a little bit and then you get more into the hobby, you're gonna be like, yeah, I want a Day-Date.
But
Hello,
the Royal Oak is better than the Day-Date.
Tim needs a Patek. Would you go Patek over a Day-Date, Tim?
The only Patek that I want is the Aquanaut in steel on rubber.
If I was gonna buy a Patek, it'd have
If you inherited a Patek from, let's say, a mentor who was also a pontiff, and he were to gift you one, hypothetically, this person doesn't exist, and he had a collection that included, like the 5196, and which one of those four that he has would you be most comfortable with?
The World Time.
Of course you would, Tim. I would go for like the manual wind Calatrava, the one that like he can part with. Tim's like, give me your best.
No, that's not. Is it his best? No, the annual is his best.
No, I think the World Time is better than the annual.
No, annual is more expensive.
Oh, I don't know. See, what do you think? Which one do you like, the annual calendar or the World Time?
I'd have to see pictures. I don't love the World Time. I remember that. And then he has two of them that look the Calatravas that look very, very similar.
Cam, was that you?
No, that was Mike the Snake.
Hey, Mike.
Sorry.
Mikey, welcome to the show. It's all good.
Hey, how's it going?
You sound terrible.
Kevin D, $2 40 mil.
I've been
yellow gold,
working all
silver
day.
dial, Roman numerals. Pull it up.
I took a break. Took a break to go on the dungeon. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but said hi there and basically was told like my attempts at getting a root beer are completely useless, and they're
I don't.
probably right. But
don't
I'm still gonna go tomorrow to the AD and
Don't let
introduce
those
myself.
bottom feeding
Come on,
losers tell you that it's impossible. You know that the chili badger, he got a no date sub today.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean. That's why I'm staying the course, because I continuously hear about stories about, I waited I got, I went in and introduced myself, and I talked to the guy at the AD, and he said we have been told that a certain portion of our inventory has to go to new buyers,
Yes,
with no purchase
Mike.
history. And
Mike.
everybody's telling me you need a purchase history. You need to have been, one visit is going to equal 1 point, and you need 100 points before you're going to get the watch you want. So
Well,
you're
no,
going to
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
make
Let's just.
100
I think
visits,
that's what.
and
Wait, Mikey, slow fucking down.
Mike,
I
what the
think.
hell are you talking about, man?
this
Listen,
is just
Cam.
what
I
they're
think.
telling me.
This is the new point. The new
If they
point
tell you
system.
that, you do not need to go to their store. You
I
need
think.
to
Well,
stay as far
listen.
away
listen.
as possible.
O'Sheen is going to sell you his root beer, Mike. Everything. We're getting the ball in motion, so don't worry about it.
Whoa.
Like, they're literally playing with you. They take you as a joke, Mike. No, 100.
Don't listen
100
to the
penny.
bottom feeders.
Yeah,
Don't
Cam,
listen to Cam. Cam,
Ironic
I think Cam,
coming from you, Cam.
Yeah, Cam.
yeah.
Say
Cam
that.
burned a
Oh.
lot of bridges with the ADs by going there too many times. He's a person non grata at the ADs by this point.
Well,
You
Never-
don't need
it's
to go
2 hour,
that many
it's 2 hour
times.
drive. By the time I get done with parking and everything, and it's $40 and $50 in 2 hours to get there.
2 hour drive?
Yeah, about that. By the time I'm done
Dude,
parking and
your AD
finding my
is
way
literally
to
BSing you. He's BSing you, Mike. He knows that you're not gonna come drive 2 hours 100 times.
It's not
Oh,
the AD.
no. This is
not
one of the guys on the other channel saying, look, okay, one trip to your AD to introduce yourself equals 1 point, and he says it's probably going to take you 100 points before you get the watch you want. So if one visit equals 1 point, then it's going to take you 100 visits before you actually attain the watch you want. Do you really want to go through that, or do you want to just break down and go buy gray?
You probably should go
And-
in once a month.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, you just have to, be persistent. Keep up with them. Let them know you're a serious buyer.
I mean, it's a no-lose situation for me. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
I'm willing to put in a little bit of effort to try to make a decent attempt at getting it at list, and if not, then I just have to play the gray game. Okay,
Like,
that's
I probably go to the
story.
AD like 25 times a year.
You mean 25
I'd
times?
like to, but I just don't go to the city that often. I mean, I'd like to.
Yeah.
I don't get out that often.
You know what? It would just be good to just get out of the house once in a while.
Yeah,
so
that's the
no
good thing.
harm.
Get out of the house for once.
No, that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking is a good thing for me. Is like if I do make more trips to the city, it also will double up as me getting out of the house, which is an extra good thing. And going to the city is always a fun time. Just to go do stuff, go to Fisherman's Wharf, whatever. Bring a friend. And
Who would you bring? Who would you bring?
just my friend Tom probably is going to go with me tomorrow.
Did Tom have any Rolexes?
No, he's not into watches at all.
Okay.
He'd probably even stay outside. But if I get a date, I'd take a date. But whatever. In any case, I'm just I'll go in and introduce myself. And
Okay, we don't want to. All right, we don't want to hear the whole story. We've heard the whole story 10 times.
Sure. Okay.
I'm just cutting you off. We
Thank
get
you.
it. We get it.
Well, I'm
All
pulling
right.
for you, Mike. I'm pulling for you, man.
Yeah.
I hope you get it. I really do. You're in my prayers.
Right on.
He doesn't need prayers because the people,
Turkey
the people who
Vulture,
are giving you
$2.
advice about that you're never going to do it and that it's impossible. They're the ones who failed. So never take advice from them. They're the critics who are failures. So
yeah. Well, I'm listening to the miracle stories that I keep hearing about. Like Tim's Kermit story and 100 other people.
And Chili Badger story. You know what? You need to talk to Chili Badger. Talk to Chili Badger, okay? Turkey Vulture, $2. Mike, flash your toe to SA tomorrow. I think that's like 2 points
No,
for
no, no,
flashing the
no.
toe. 4.99 fine. $2. Here's 99 points for Mike the Snake.
There you go. You're already there. Just
Uh,
one more, and you get to 100.
David N touching the sale lady's boob is 5 points. Yeah. It's just hilarious, man.
One boob or two.
You know what?
Yeah.
This is what I want to know. How many points do you think doing certain things at the AD gets you? If Mike, let's just hypothetically say going to the AD is 1 point.
All right, come
How
on
many
now.
point is every interaction at the AD? So let's just
Okay,
say
Mike clogging up the employee
Krispy Kreme is
bathroom
20
would be
points.
100 points.
Oh my God.
Tipping over a display case.
Yeah.
Flipping off the manager.
How many points do you get for bringing Krispy Kreme?
20 points.
20 points.
Oh,
Whoa!
I do that all the
No,
time.
I was actually going to bring a bottle of wine.
How many points for a pointless candle?
Ironically, wine is only 10 points because what happens is the general manager or the SA takes the wine bottle home and doesn't share it with everybody. But the Krispy Kremes
I do
get
that.
shared with everybody, including the watchmaker, the janitor, the security guard.
I tell them
All
the same
right,
thing.
then I'll
Hey,
get a dozen Krispy Kremes and bring them in.
just tell them, hey, put it in the break room. You know, if you guys get hungry,
Exactly.
take it. That's what they do.
Sure,
Love
that's a good idea.
And
I'll do that.
right on the box with a Sharpie from Mike the Snake.
it. Yeah.
And the phone
Rolling
number.
Mania,
number
£1,
and what you're
79
looking
cents.
for.
What's Mike's wearing tomorrow? And I don't mean a T-shirt.
We discussed this.
which-
Mike and I talked about this. And Mike, have you decided?
We're gonna pretty
yeah,
woman Mike.
I'm going to wear my nicest T-shirt, ironed, and
No, what watch? What
jeans.
watch? What watch?
Oh, what watch? The root beer, of course.
No, what watch are you
Oh,
wearing?
What watch am I wearing? The James Cameron.
There we go. James Cameron.
Nice.
Perfect choice for Mike to wear.
I'd love to see Mike
Why?
go in
Why
and
did-
tuck,
what-
you know,
what-
with a cane.
What makes
Hello.
it better? A good choice.
Because
bringing
that's
a candle
because-
equals -5 points.
I have a
I
sub.
think Cameron is like negative 267 points by now.
Mike,
I would-
bring in your purple monster. Just bring it underneath the arm there.
Yeah,
why I walk
and
in
my
with my
little
pony.
my little Meech sloth as well.
Yeah, just bring in
Onto the other
bring in
arm.
plushies.
Mike,
Um,
bring your dog with you. Just bring the dog in the AD. Can't say no.
BP.
Actually, that would be a good idea.
That'd be funny.
No, they
I don't
probably
think they
be
don't
like,
let dogs
no
inside.
dogs allowed. Get
See,
out.
it's my
Dog.
service dog. It's my service dog. I can't go anywhere without it.
I actually
Mike,
have a tag for her for my other dog that I could put on her and just say she is a service dog. But
As it cuts a fresh biscuit on the floor.
she doesn't act like a service dog, so it wouldn't probably
Like, you
fly
know what
very
will
well.
get you 50 points at the AD? If you go in there and smoke a dart right in the middle of their sales floor.
Just roll a
That
big blunt right
All
in
right,
front
okay,
of
let's
everybody.
just time him out for five.
Yeah,
five
he
minutes.
watches a little too
DP.
much. Mike will do it.
Yeah, DP $5. Mike, drive your motorcycle through the AD front door. Do a wheelie. You'll make an impression you need.
Mike and I were talking about this last night, and he was telling me what he was going to wear, and it's like, listen, I'm going to get my best T-shirt that I've only worn 3 times with the fewest wrinkles,
Yes.
that has a big eagle on it with like a USA flag,
America.
and then I'm going to get my jeans with the least number of holes on the knees, and then I'm going to get sneakers, but I'm going to clean the sneakers with that white out first, you know.
No, I have a brand new
You know?
pair of sneakers I'm wearing. I have brand new jeans, and I have
Brand new-
a
brand new
brand
jeans.
brand new T-shirt.
Brand new shirt. He's going to look like $1 million when he
Yep,
shows up.
and I'm gonna
James
be all-
Cameron on the wrist.
I'm gonna be all shaved and trimmed. My beard will be all trimmed and sharp edged and sexified. And
I would be surprised if you walk out with a root beer right then and there.
I know,
Exactly.
huh? Yeah,
How great-
that's how I feel about it.
How great of a stream would it be if we prepared
Whole-
Mike
whole
for his
body.
trip to the AD?
Whole body.
Like me and
Yeah.
Tim, and we just pretty womaned him and got him ready for the AD. That'd be amazing.
Do a
I'll be right back. 1
makeover,
second.
a big
All right.
makeover session for Mike.
Oh, that'd be
yeah,
amazing.
yeah, sure.
Mike's going to do great. His story. If you, I can't believe
I
you
have
haven't
no
heard it a
expectations.
gazillion times, but it's well thought out. It's honest. It's authentic, and it's from the heart. And if you want to give people the short version, like the 20 or 30-minute version, go ahead.
No, I'm going to give him the 5-minute version. I'm not going to.
Oh, 5 minutes?
I'm
Maybe
not gonna
30. How about
bore
30
him.
seconds? 30 seconds. Let's see what we can do in 30 seconds.
Well, just hi. I'm a long time watch enthusiast. Should I
Not doing
mention that?
anything.
Should I mention that I'm on this show? Should I mention
No,
that?
God,
Oh,
no.
Fuck no, Jesus
Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
Okay, okay,
last
okay.
game on the show.
It's just something I needed
That's
to know.
negative 200 points if the
All right.
AD finds out you're on the show.
We
All right.
averted a crisis, Tim.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay.
thought
Let
we
me just
were
get through these
prep.
super chats, guys.
No, no,
Guys,
that's
super
something I
chats.
needed to
Super
know.
chats.
So,
Mikey, play hacky sack in the AD lobby.
sure, yeah, they'll love that.
They'll love
Put
it.
my foot right through a fucking
Jeff,
case.
28. Mikey, wear bunny ears. That's 10 points at
10
least.
points at least, yeah. It worked for you, huh?
Hey, it did. It
Um,
actually did.
No, I'll
We got
go in and
Captain,
introduce
$5
myself.
telling the AD Rolex sucks. I am an Omega fanboy is minus 10 points.
That's why he's not wearing Omega or
Yeah.
Actually saying
I'm
I'm
Omega
gonna wear
sucks,
my
and he'll
James
give you 5
Cameron
points
like
of
I'm
kudos.
like I know what's going on, and let them know that I also own a sub, and that that I had to buy them.
Mike's prepared. So here's the question. Oh, really? You have a James? That's a beautiful watch. Where did you get that?
Okay, now here's my question to you. Or my answer, at least to when I think about it, is well, I have a jeweler that I buy from up in Santa Rosa. I've been buying from him for 10 years. I've bought all my watches from him used in
I used
the
to
past.
buy. I used to buy.
I used to buy. But now I'm wanting to buy new. I lost my collection in the Northern California fires.
Yeah, don't say you want to buy new. Just say I lost all my collection in a fire, and I'm ready to rebuild my collection, and I want to start a relationship with a company I trust.
Exactly. And
God,
this,
yeah.
and I have already talked to both these people, whoever it might be, on the phone, and so they know that I'm coming. They know I've had conversations with them, and I've been told that they have been told they need to sell at least some of the professional watches to first time buyers. So
And don't be long winded when you go in. Like
No, that's not, he's
Yeah.
going to be, but that's his personality. That's
I think
that's
I
part of
would
his
have to-
authentic
He can't help
persona. He's not going to be able to help it.
So
He
well,
can't
in
cut
any
himself
case,
off.
I'm gonna just give them my story and tell them, I'm trying to rebuild my Rolex collection. There's no way I'll be able to get to the size it was before, but there's
Don't say it. Yeah, skip that
there's
part.
2 more watches
Skip
I'd
that
like
part.
to get but initially.
Don't set a cap on the number of watches. Just say you
Yeah.
want to rebuild your collection that you lost in a fire.
Okay,
And you already have 2 or 3 pieces in mind.
But he
How
also needs to stand his
about just
ground,
hi?
too.
I'm Mike. I'm Mike. And
Mike the Snake, were you about to say?
Yeah, and I would like to. I'm here just to start a
Hey,
relationship.
babe, I'm Mike the Snake.
That's like Cameron walking, going, "Hi, I'm Cameron the Flipper."
Yeah. No,
Cameron, hello, my name is
Hi,
Cameron.
I'm
Hi.
Mike the
Mike
Snake,
the
and
Snake.
I'd like to
Cam.
form a relationship with an AD. Thank you for your time. Here's some Krispy Kreme donuts. Have a nice day,
Oh,
and then
man.
walk the fuck out.
I wouldn't go in with donuts
Christ,
on the first.
Mike, just go to the
That's
gray
the
market,
first
man.
time.
Just after you get out that 80, go straight to the gray market, please.
Now,
Please.
Tim,
Just
I know it's
straight to
I know
what?
it's- Tim, I know it's negative 200 to say you're a member of the show, but how much would it be if he live streamed it, like Blondie suggests? Negative 400?
Negative 500.
I mean, that'd be
Jeez,
really
it's
bad.
brutal.
Yeah.
No,
It's brutal.
I can't live stream from my phone. I don't know how.
I'm gonna need to teach you. I'm gonna need to teach you. Hop on
Um,
Smash $2 sub
And
chat.
I
We
don't know
need
if they allow
photos
pictures.
of
I don't know
before
if they allow pictures
and
in
after.
there.
No, I would
Mikey, we're gonna
take
need you to
pictures
take
of everything you
before and
try
after.
on and take pictures of documenting the whole thing. You're getting ready, you're driving there, post 80 analysis while it's fresh in your mind, and tell us everything that happened.
I wonder
Sure.
if
You can
being
do it.
like, I wonder if being just blatantly honest would help you, like in terms of being like,
He's gonna be. He's gonna be
Yeah,
99% honest.
Yeah,
I
I
would
mean,
love the opportunity to pick up this watch. I lost a lot of my pieces in the Santa Ana fire. Just being as
God.
honest as
What
possible.
is this?
that's
Am I in a
that's
watch
exactly
live stream,
what
or
I plan to do.
am I in business school? Because y'all
What
are
we're
just teaching
trying
Mike how to
to
brown nose and kiss ass. This
It's
isn't
the same
business
thing you
school.
did to get watches.
Yeah.
Cam.
I mean, yeah, I
He
go
bought,
to
he bought
You
women's day
you
dress.
missed this
That's
type of
I
live
all they
stream.
teach us all day
worse
long.
because Cam got fucking
Cameron,
31
this is why you did not pay attention to this is the exact problem you had. This is why you can't get a watch from the AD, the one you want, and instead you
didn't
ended
come
up
to the
with a
community.
31 millimeter
Yeah, you
latest.
compromise and get ladies' watches.
Yeah,
I got Air King too. Don't forget that.
where
Oh,
is
where
it?
is it, Cam?
Show us the Air King.
Let's see it.
Come
That's
on,
what I
guys.
thought.
Let's not go there.
What we
No,
thought, yo.
I don't mention any specific watches in particular. I just want to go in and say, look, I'm wanting to
No,
start
you-
a
You have
relationship.
to mention a specific watch.
All
Otherwise,
right,
they
well
just
then
think you
I'll
want any
say,
watch.
my heart is really set on a root beer.
Yeah.
And
Don't
because
say
I
that. Say the two-tone GMT Master 2.
Oh yeah, don't
Yeah.
use
I
the
demand a root beer.
going in there and be like, I'd love a Batgirl. They'd be like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
don't. Just,
I mean,
just
you
say,
should-
say, I really like the two-tone GMT Master. Yeah.
You should
Yeah, but-
acknowledge
Or
that
you
the
can say,
art-
I really
art-
like
Okay.
that brown.
I don't want to
that
say
brown bezel.
I'll take any steel watch because then I will sound like a flipper because it's just like I'll take anything I
Right,
can
you'll
get
sound exactly
because
like
I want
Cameron.
to turn around and flip it for more money and I want to go in and tell them like the truth. I'm a collector. I'm buying this for myself for my own gratification.
Mhm.
I can't play the gray game anymore.
But what?
I bought
Cam,
this
did-
watch on my wrist and my other
Mike,
watch in
Mike,
gray. I can't
Mike,
do
let
it
me tell you
anymore.
something.
Mike.
Let me tell you
You
something.
need to
Mikey.
also have a
What
reason
you're
why
talking
you're
about
buying
right
it.
now,
Something. Cam's gonna tell him something. Go.
what
Cam.
what you're talking about right now is the exact reason why I left the hobby. I cannot do this, man. I can't do this just to put a watch in my collection.
He's here
I have to
tonight.
get
That was the.
I
That was the last.
literally have to get
We're
paid for this.
We're
Cam
waiting
I
for you
can't
to
do
leave.
this out of the
Cam
grace
walked
of
in,
my
looked
heart.
around, and he left the hobby, guys. He was like, "This is disgusting."
He left. He only visits 25 times a year now.
Oh, God.
Like really, if I have to go through all this, I better be getting paid for this. You can't. Like Mike, is this really worth it? Just
this
to
is
add a
called
piece to your collection?
the customer qualification process. Okay,
Yeah.
Mike's gonna be he's gonna be truthful.
Cam, are you sure you didn't leave the hobby because your
person.
wallet told you so?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
because I
Cam
don't
left
want
the hobby
I'm
with-
not kissing for free. I'm not kissing ass for free.
Guys, Cam left
Mike.
the hobby.
He
That's
got his
Mike.
grail. He got his grail and checked out.
I'm not willing to kiss ass for free. So
I like
Yeah,
how
so-
Cam wants to but no one was stopping anyone from buying watches before. Nobody the guys.
Well,
Why don't you just go and get an Omega? You don't have to do any of the alleged ass kissing.
What I was told when I was talking on the phone was that they were looking to form relationships with new buyers. And I said, well, that's great because that's exactly what I'm looking for in an AD. And if I were to form a relationship with an AD, I'd probably be in as often as a watch would become available to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Honestly,
a good thing to say. That means
I'm
you're
not
rich.
a flipper, but I just can't play the gray. But
Don't mention gray. Don't
Don't mention
gray.
Don't even
Super
mention it.
chat.
Don't even
super
use that
chat,
word. Just say,
showcase.
say I purchased this watch from a family jeweler. I used to buy pieces from an old family jeweler friend.
Man, we should.
But now I'm looking to rebuild my collection that I lost in the fire, and there are several pieces that I'm really interested in collecting. My milestone, I have a birthday milestone coming up, whatever that is, or my birthday's coming up on such and such a date, and I'm really thinking of building a new 3-piece Rolex collection to add to my James Cameron.
Is there any way
Super
with
chat
money-
from
Thi-
Showcase
Right here.
Watches, £4.49.
so I don't mention
Click
that I have a
the
sub as well.
AD. Just a second,
You have a
guys.
sub?
Flip
You don't have to
the
mention
AD,
that.
the
No.
bird, and keep your dignity. It's
That's
so gratifying when you see their shocked faces. Cam, I don't know you, but I sense you're full of bullshit.
I just saved a bird.
I'm serious. I did leave the hobby. I'm not interested in any more watches
left
other
the
than that.
hobby.
Yeah,
Easy.
probably after your card declined.
Yes, you are. As soon as you get the text, you'll be running fast as you can.
I'm getting the
Wait,
text, but
Cam,
it's not going in my
Cam,
collection.
did you
It's
leave the
going to
hobby or did you
safe
get kicked
deposit
out of
box.
the hobby by AD? Because those are two separate things.
Yeah, that's true. I'm leaving on my own accord, and it's like, yeah, you never got let in.
Look, I mean, the problem
That's
is
what people.
people like Cam kind of ruined the hobby because they would just be buying up anything that AD offers them. Even like
And to
the
the-
31 millimeter
To this day, he says he left the hobby, but he would continue to buy watches that he gets texted if he can flip them for a quick
to
profit.
flip them for profit.
Yeah.
For profit.
Yeah.
But Mike, you should really just be honest. I mean, you can acknowledge that the watches are hard to get. That's what I did. I started collecting watches in June of 2021, and I was like
Yeah.
on the rise.
Yeah.
And I was honest with my AD, and I told her that I know the sub date is hard to get, but that's the watch.
Mike
that
has
I
a
really
much
want.
Mike has a much better story. He's older. He's already got a James Cameron.
Yeah, look at a
He
guy
lost
like
his
Mike.
watches in a fire. He's got a much better story than any of all of you guys combined. You know, so
Did he actually? Did you? No, he didn't. Did he actually lose his watches in a fire?
Yeah.
Or is it the
I lost
backstory?
my
You have a
entire-
picture of a
No,
burned
no.
down home?
You know the Northern California's fires 4 or 5 years ago that burnt down half
Yeah.
of California and half of Santa Rosa? They burnt down my house and everything I own in it, and left me. I went from hero to zero that night, and I've been struggling ever since. I've finally gained a little bit of traction this last year. I've been able to set a little money aside, pick up a watch or two here or there, but you know, I cannot pay the gray prices.
You
Well,
need
that's
to. You
not
need to
what
have
I'm
money.
going to say.
You need to show that you have money.
you're in prep mode. This is immersion method acting. So you can't say something you're not supposed to say internally
get the
because you
sparkling
may
water.
make the mistake of repeating it externally.
So, well, in any case, I lost my entire collection in the fires, and I've finally gained a little bit of traction, and I'm looking to rebuild my collection. And I'm wanting to start a relationship, hopefully with an AD that I can have long term, that I can buy multiple watches from in the future.
Also,
There you go.
And then just leave it at that and walk out.
You should.
How many people think that we could just leave it at that? It's okay if you embellish beyond that. But I think that's a very good opening statement. And then just sit back and let it.
Don't
roll.
overstay your welcome at the AD.
Exactly.
That's another thing.
There might be some other watches I want to look at that they have there because Tourneau carries so many other brands, and I am interested in a lot of watches.
If you look at a Breitling, they're going to try to sell you a Breitling.
Yeah, 100%.
Also,
Eye on the prize, Mike. Eye on the prize.
So you need to make sure your AD remembers you.
How many ADs do you have in San Francisco?
Just like 8.
2 at least, and another 2, I think, if I travel around to other parts of the city.
You need to do that. You need to do that.
Yeah, Mike, it's a numbers
every
game.
single one.
Hop on Smash, $2 super chat. OC gave good advice, Mikey. Don't use lingo. Ask for two-tone GMT Master 2.
Yeah.
Be honest. Your collection burned down in the fire. If you have a picture, you can show them where it burned down. Tell them, look, I bought 2 watches from my local jewelers, but you know I don't. You want to get one. You want the true AD experience. You know?
Yeah, I want to buy. I want the new watch buying experience from the AD.
Hop on Smash. $5 super chat, Mike. Also talk up your family involvement in wineries and let them know you will take them on the tour.
Because it establishes your local credentials.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You're not going anywhere. You're in that area. You're going to continue to buy watches from this AD far into the future. You're a fixture in the area.
Offer to take him wine tasting, and I was thinking about bringing in a bottle of wine. I know I can get a nice bottle of wine for my brother.
Not the first time. Get the cards. Get the cards, and you have to remember the sales associate you spoke with. Okay, get her card and
get the business card. Get the phone number.
Just be cool. Yeah. Big insurance check just came in from the fire. And Rats Raw, £5 super chat. Mike will chat the AD to death. He will get any Rolex he wants. Just to get them out of the store.
I would do it. Yeah.
And showcase watches. £4.49 super chat. Cam, just be truthful. The AD laughed at you and you got butt hurt, so left the hobby. I've done it myself. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just don't bullshit us.
It's not BS. Look at what everybody has to do. Everybody has to do something.
My story or my intentions.
Everybody has to do something extraordinary just to get a watch.
Yeah, but Camp.
I'm not doing that.
Camp, if you get a root beer, they're giving you $20,000. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course you have to do something special.
Just be nice.
Yeah, and guess what? I'm not just doing it just to put in my collection. I'm going to make that 20 grand the profit.
Yeah, so you can't expect that you're not going to put in at least $10,000. If you told me If I can make 20 grand in 4 weeks by putting 10 grand of effort in, I would do that every 4 weeks. You know, if you talk to AD and you offer them a 5 grand kickback, a 10 grand kickback for a root beer, you're probably more likely to get it. But that's really what it's going to take.
Yeah, but I'm not going to just get a root beer that's worth over retail just to put it in my collection. It's not worth it at all. It's really not that worth it unless I'm flipping it. All that effort is not worth it just to see it in a collection and hold it. It's not worth it at all.
But
I think
the
ADs
has a value. It still
I
has
think
a value.
ADs see through that.
There's no value.
Which personality?
There's no value unless you're extracting
what watch is valuable enough for you, Cam? Or you just a
for
flipper?
me
There
to,
is
like,
no watch.
keep-
There is
me
no
to
watch
keep-
valuable enough. The only thing you're interested in is a watch that you can make money on.
For me
That's
to
it.
keep, for me, the watches that I still like that I would keep in my collection would probably be that 34 mil AP, which it doesn't go that much over retail. The rose gold Daytona, and I don't care if I get it tomorrow or 10 years from now. But every single watch in between those, it's gone. None of those watches are worth just looking at it in a watch case at all.
Then why are you buying them, Cam?
Yeah.
Why are you buying them? Just for the profit? What about guys like Mike who really want the watch?
Nobody. It's not worth sucking somebody off just to put something.
No, but
that's not what I'm asking.
People off for a job every single day. No one likes
Yeah,
going
but
to work.
you're getting something out of that job.
You're getting money just like you're getting money out of a watch.
Yeah, but when you're seeing your case, you're not getting that money.
It's not about the money. It's about
It is
the
about the
hobby.
money.
You can sell
Some
it whenever
people-
you want.
Some people actually
That's
want
another
those
thing.
watches, Cam. You know that, right? Like,
So
some
you're
people
willing to perform fellatio just to for what? Just because you want a watch to put on your wrist?
So you
is
can
that
wear
really
the watch
worth it
for a
to you
year and
guys?
then sell it. I mean, when I got this watch, it was
Yeah.
25 grand. Now it's worth 28 grand.
I love how Cameron's whole MO is to profit from the very hobby that he has for which he has a disdain, and he's
Yeah.
insulting the very collectors and enthusiasts on whose back he's making the profits.
And that's
It's
what
almost
Gray Market
absurd.
does.
Yeah.
That's
I'm one of the apparently the few people that
I
actually wants to just buy a
you
watch
think Roman
to
Sharp
own it.
or Nico cares about anybody on this stream?
Who?
Do you think Roman or Nico
Later.
cares about anybody on the stream about true watch
Maybe
collectors? No.
Well, he should. It'd be bad.
Yeah,
if
They
he does not
don't
care
care.
about
It's
your customers.
business.
And
Who's-
they're not
who's-
doing what Tim's doing. You know that, right, Cam? Those guys are gray market dealers.
Yeah.
Tim is talking about like actual watches.
DP SOS. Can we get back on topic, Tim? Is it too late to get a day date?
Let's
No.
drop
Ooh.
me as a topic. Let's get.
I
back
don't
to
think
the-
I don't think it's too late. I think the ship is
Boy.
going to
How
come back
can it
around.
ever
This
be
is
too
the-
late?
That's very beautiful, by the way. It's fucking solid gold.
Is
Wow.
that the Tony Soprano, or was that 36 or 40?
The
36.
classic.
Yeah,
36.
Classic.
I was-
Soprano.
Classic right there.
This is the double 18238. So it's the solid links. Solid
Love it.
links.
See,
Wow.
that's the one that I was kind of mentioning
Yeah.
earlier. It had double quick
It's a
set
good value.
date, very
Yeah.
modern, very good value.
And
Yeah,
Eddie was
solid
saying,
links are what
"Oh,
age.
it's not perfect. Maybe I should sell it."
Well, I am on the list for. I just texted my AD an hour ago, and she got back to me for a rose gold Day-Date 40 in either the chocolate sundust or the olive.
Yeah, see, they're
Ooh.
available, man. Once you start to,
Yeah.
spend a little money in the store, the Day-Dates are easy to get. I mean, not easy to get, but you can get them.
Easy.
I mean,
I know. I
expensive.
corrected
They're
myself.
expensive.
They're just expensive, man.
Guys,
very
there aren't very many people who want to buy $50,000
That's exactly what it
watches.
is. Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. Or 30. You know,
It's ridiculous.
like-
It's insane.
Yeah.
Only
30
in this
is-
bubble would we think that spending $50,000 for a watch is normal. It's
yeah,
not
or even
normal.
30 or 30 is 35 is where the rooters.
Spending more than
it's like,
10 grand on a
no, I
watch is
can't.
normal.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Yeah.
Solus,
Super
$4.99.
chat.
Cheers. Showcase
Solus,
watches.
thank you
It
so
was
much
a
for the super
superstar
chat.
tonight. Showcases.
Hey.
Showcase watches is back on with fury.
Back with a
Glad,
vengeance.
dude. I thought
Yeah.
he was leaving the hobby. I'm so glad he's back.
Yeah,
I love his videos.
We need showcase watches.
Yeah, we need more.
He's actually
Man,
good in the
you
chat
can
too.
play.
He was saying that he's kind of a boring personality online, again
Get
the
outta
panel.
here.
But
Get
he's actually not in the chat. He's actually excellent.
He's out
He's
swinging.
very spicy. Are you kidding me? So
Yeah.
spicy. I love showcase
His
watches.
videos on the Speedmasters are amazing.
Mm.
Amazing.
He's got the 3-2-1. He's got the 3-2-1.
He's got the
As
3-2-1.
Yeah, it was the
3, 2,
first
1,
time
go.
I've seen 3-2-1 in person. I fell in
Did you
love.
read the super
If
chat,
it-
Tim?
Yeah, Cam, you complain about the way the hobby is and the AD games, and yet your actions are exactly what fuels the issue. You need a new shtick or a new crowd.
No, but Cam livens up the conversation, and it
Livens it up.
He's very
pops it up.
entertaining.
He's a
Yeah,
contrarian.
He
It makes
throws
it
the ball
interesting.
up, and we all scramble for it. It's great.
Mm.
Otherwise, if he wasn't here,
Neo.
we'd all be stroking each
Hello,
other off.
Yeah.
humanity. $10 super chat. Cam, this is a perfect Paul Thorpe moment. Take my years of experience. Anytime you can get money from a dumb rich people, do it. Do it twice.
Hey, he's got a
Damn.
right.
I think that's the reason why Air King Ben is so happy and content.
Yeah. He's just got the Air King. He's got
Yeah,
Air
He has
King.
no contentions. He has no.
Cool.
He doesn't worry about, oh, am I gonna get this root beer, this sub, or like
Yeah.
it's very sick, and I don't know. It's nauseating just having to think, oh, am I gonna add this watch to the collection? Are they gonna give me this so I can add it? How long is it gonna take? Like that's nauseating.
A lot of people enjoy the hunt.
I love the
chase.
hunt. That's the best
hunt.
part about it, man. You kidding me? That's the best part.
Nah.
I love getting that text message. When I got the text message for my sub for the first time, you can't beat it.
Yeah, if you ask Bear Clooney, he'll say that one of the great exhilarating experiences that he has is when he gets a text for something that he knows is hard to get, that somebody that other people aren't going to be able to get, and he feels special. So he goes and he gets that watch. And you know what? I got something that a lot of other fuckers want, but they can't have it because I just got it. And that is a feeling that
It's called
that's part of the luxury buying experience. Actually, is to do that.
If every watch was available and if it was significant, it was very. If you could just build your collection in one day, let's say you had, it would be so boring. You understand? It would be. It's the hunt. It's the hunt. Actually, like I like my Daytona more when I didn't have it. Now that I have, it's disappointing.
100%.
It cannot live up. None of the watches can ever live up to their hype. I think the hunt, the journey, is what actually at the end matters the most. The struggle and
that's a good point. And honestly, the watches that were easy to get, like my Pelagos and my Speedmaster, where I just walked in and bought them. They said, "Thanks for the money, get out." I actually absolutely adore them.
Oh
and I mean, it's kind of like this dichotomy, whereas like my James Cameron and my sub, I kind of covet a little bit, and I'm extra careful with them, and I paid a shitload of money for them, but there's also the financial kind of aspect in the back of my head with them, and unfortunately, that's part of the Rolex thing. That's why I want to get this one or two out of the way, and then be done with it. Not necessarily. If I do form a great relationship with my AD, then there will be other Rolexes that I will buy because they'll be down in the same price range that I'm buying other watches at. Right?
Showcase watches.
Whatever Mike said.
79s. My AD texted me, "Keep out of our stores, dickhead."
I want to hear that story again. James said something happened at his AD, and I think he might have flipped him the double bird as he walked out.
There's
a story that
I'm not dealing with any AD unless I'm getting paid for it. Point blank. Period. That's it.
You're nuts. It's not all about the money, man. I think that's what's wrong with the hobby. Drop the link. Drop the link for Solus.
Drop the link for Kelly.
Link for Kelly.
Guys, add him on Instagram.
I love Bright Blue Comet. I love him.
Oh, this guy,
It says Zero West. It all is a stain that I won't forget soon. To OC's point the other day, I loathe when rich people tell less rich people to buy things they themselves would never.
Do you know what I want to know?
100%.
I want to know how much Paul Thorpe would buy a Zero West watch used for.
Ask Cam.
Yeah. Cam's got his finger on the pulse. He knows what's
Like,
going on.
Guys in the chat that are complaining about Cam, though, just be aware that he's not going to be on Tim's stream for much longer because he's going to go to Paul Thorpe's. So
Oh, that's
you
true.
don't need to
Right.
complain
He's
about
gonna
it.
be
He's got the lead.
exclusive
He's got
panelist
the
of the
lead.
Paul Thorpe.
Exclusive Paul Thorpe and Cam show.
It's going to be
God damn, that would be
Paul Thorpe,
hilarious.
watch dealer, and Cameron, former
And Cameron.
flipper.
Former,
No, current flipper.
who's out of the
Current flipper.
hobby.
The former. He's out of the game now.
But Cameron still will take watches just to flip them.
I mean, he's not crazy. He's a
Yeah,
businessman.
he's not crazy.
Come on, you know.
Cameron, do you want Paul to be on Paul Thorpe's show because of the quality of your content, or to bring diversity to his show? Which one's more
What's the
important?
lead?
I think it's most important to bring diversity to the show. It can be
So you could bring poor quality content, but as long as you brought diversity.
As long
that'd
as
be
he's
okay.
meeting that diversity, that's true.
yes.
I really think we need Big Meech on this show. There's not enough Asians here.
No,
That's funny. Holy shit.
What
Yeah,
if we got
Parsons.
rid of people with beards?
That's
That would knock off 2 or 3 people.
Don't
Yeah,
dox me, bro.
all right, let's
$5
get
super
Tim's
chat.
wife on here,
Saw
then.
producer Michael promoting Zero West. Not
Yeah,
an effing chance he'd be caught dead with the
See,
Zero
what?
West.
He's one of those
Absolute
guys that, yeah.
Disaster.
Cam, are you going to sign up to the Zero West now? You're with Paul Thorpe. Are you on board with that?
Hey, if they're paying, yes, sir.
Yeah.
You have to wear a
Okay.
Zero West shirt. One of the
I'll
terrible
wear anything
things.
they tell me. I'll go naked if they tell me.
One of the most embarrassing things out of Vegas. I love Spencer. I love BQ watches. Don't get me wrong, but him walking around with those awful T-shirts. They were just really god awful Zero West T-shirts. There was one day, the first day that he got there, that it said something on the back. I can't remember what it was, but it was like a combination BQ Zero West thing. And it had
Oh,
something
wow.
on the back like some crazy
Hello,
stupid
Mrs.
thing.
Evans.
Whoa, hello.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
this is getting
Hello.
spicy.
a show.
Show just got X-rated.
Most people have to pay for this kind of show,
Is
guys.
she a watch collector too,
Mrs.
Solus?
Solus.
Yeah, she wears my watches, guys.
Oh, yeah?
No, watch
She's
this.
a G-Shock on there. Look. She's a G-Shock.
Nice.
He's
a
That looks like
Celebrity.
a Casio. A Casio.
That's what you call the full package.
Full.
Yeah, but make us big
Box-
screen again,
box
guys.
and
Make us
papers.
big screen again.
Yes.
Maybe I'll go in and the sales lady will fall in love with me, and I'll walk out with my watch and a girlfriend.
Aww.
Setting your
That's
sights
right.
high.
She likes to wear the Rolex. Also, she likes to wear the Casio. She's a good girl.
Hey, look, we got a couple. We got two couples.
Be right back,
a
guys.
couple at the top and the couple at the bottom. We got Mike the Snake and the Blondie.
She
and
prefers
the Solo.
Rolex. She says she prefers Rolex.
Blondie, did we ever get a super chat for Blondie to show us her new rack?
Nope. Still waiting.
We didn't. We're waiting for the super chat. I think it was only $5, right? 5 or 10
I
for the,
should.
for the
was
rack. Don't you want to
50.
see Blondie's rack,
See?
guys?
Okay,
She
we'll
put it
make
in
yeah,
herself.
We'll bring it down. Highest
Big
bidder.
Meech,
I just-
$2 super chat. Cam would come out of retirement for 28 millimeter. Oh man, spicy.
Well, anyways, whatever, man.
Spice Rack.
Mike,
Oh.
let's
He's
be
we
honest,
exhausted
just-
Mike. He's gonna wake up late tomorrow. He's not
Mm.
gonna be able to go to the AD.
No,
and we will.
I'm leaving early. I'm gonna get there before they open. We're gonna find parking early. We're gonna probably sit and have
Nope.
coffee. Wait,
Mike,
I'm gonna check what time they open. I'm
Where-
gonna come
where-
in a half an hour after they open, so I don't ambush them.
Michael, where is
San Francisco.
it?
San Francisco Mall. San Francisco Mall.
that's
Okay.
what, Mike. You
Hooper.
know what you should do? Mike, you should try calling ADs in Nevada, and just so you have some, just so you can talk to them and see what they're.
Can
gonna
you call on
fucking
his
say.
behalf? Can you call on his behalf? Say,
My name is Mike the Snake.
I was going to
I'm
say,
looking for
can
a
someone
root beer.
call? I think someone should call and like pretend you're someone important. And I don't know.
And then
make up
Mike
some
Like
shit.
you would sound really sketch over the phone, man.
Our boss
Alright.
is coming in, like come
Okay.
in tomorrow to the shop. You're very important, and make up some bullshit. I don't know. Whoever's a good actor or something.
no, they can see through bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't say he's very important, Blondie. Blondie, everything's okay, but don't say he's very important.
Well, I know.
You know what
I'm
would
not
work?
writing the script. I'm
If-
just spitballing here.
Okay.
guys.
If Mike came in with a really hot girl, then they know that he has money.
Yeah. Get you a nice 21-year-old, Mike.
Big
Walk
brain,
into that
big
store.
brain moves.
Sure.
I gotta say, just quickly comment on the producer Michael Zero West video. I don't think Zero West got their value, to be honest. It was like a 30-second video.
Oh, it was 30
Uh,
seconds.
It was
Oh.
not even the video. I think it was just a reel or something that he put on the Instagram.
Why did he even embarrass himself to make the video?
They probably
That's
paid
the
him a lot of
thing.
money.
The same reason why people embarrass themselves at the AD by pulling out Krispy Kremes.
Was producer
No,
Michael
dude,
in Vegas?
the
I don't get it.
Krispy Kremes work.
No,
Because
he just
in the video he says it was delivered by Paul Thorpe.
was it.
Maybe
He
they did a
said-
road tour.
I didn't even watch the video. As soon as I just saw someone sent it to me and I saw what it was, and I just thought, well, this guy has zero credibility in the watch space anyway. This was a guy who his whole collection was based on bust down, aftermarket diamond encrusted garbage.
In the video, he says, "Oh, thank you, Zero West, for this thing, hand delivered by Paul Thorpe." But there's
Oh, he
no
said that?
video, no picture anywhere of them together. Yeah, it's just weird. The whole thing was just a little bit very sus.
Guys, I bought a new watch today.
Let's see it.
Oh,
It hasn't arrived yet, but I sent the
Oh, forget it
transfer.
then.
Oh,
You
come on.
friggin' tease.
I bought a Rolex.
Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell us. Don't tell us.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're gonna
don't
do
tell us. Come
unboxing,
on.
or we're gonna do unboxing on the.
No, it
after
hasn't
show?
arrived yet. I just sent the transfer.
Don't even tell us.
Ah,
We're gonna have to mute you if you continue.
You already let it slip.
don't
didn't hear
spoil it. Don't
I
spoil
don't
it.
even know why I bought it. I was just like, I didn't want it. I just said it. I just bought it. I don't know why.
So Tim,
AD or Greg?
about 10 minutes ago, you brought up the idea, like Cameron, if there's watches in the cases anymore, how would you feel about that, and would that impact your ability to, or your decision to buy it? What we're going to see in the next 3 to 6 months is the most incredible retransformation of the Rolex AD experience, because we used to have watches in cases, and now it's complete artificial scarcity to the point where you feel like if you're being offered a Datejust, it's a miracle and you need to buy it. So the question is, how long are they going to be able to do that when the watches are pouring in and they're sitting in the back rooms, and
The
people
problem
know?
is every watch that Rolex
Hold on,
produces
hold,
is so
hold on a second.
beautiful.
Hold on a second.
Like,
And they know that they can't
We're
flip them
all-
for 3 or 4 or 5,000 more.
Produce, because every watch is perfect.
I think
No.
that demand
But
will still.
once people know that you can't turn around and sell that watch and make a $2,000 profit, then
And
they're
we
gonna
like
have.
we like nice things. And
Demand
it's
will
not
drop.
about the profit,
Demand will
I think.
instantly drop.
We just want to own nice things.
No, right now,
Giorgio the chef.
I think they'll be back in cases before the end of the year. They
$10
just back in
super
cases.
chat.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Back in cases.
Super
But then you
chat.
can look at-
Him 100% agree on the experience of obtaining these pieces. I got my second call, and both experiences were great. My SE is extremely
SA,
knowledgeable, and
yeah.
talking watches with him is always a pleasure.
That's what
Thank
I'm
you,
hoping
George,
to have, is a nice, enjoyable experience. Go in and introduce myself, and tell them my story, abbreviated story, and not make it drawn out. And
Don't bore
let
the
'em
bollocks
know-
off of Mike, for fuck's sake.
let them know that
That point's
I'm
gonna be
serious
great.
and that I'm willing to wait. I've got patience and I've got the money set aside.
Good
And,
man, Mike.
now, do
If
I
you see
mention?
that you have the money set aside, they're gonna try to sell you other stuff.
Well, no, I'm just going to say I've got this watch in particular in mind, and I have a particular order in which I want to buy my watches. But there's many watches I want to buy. But
Mike,
I want
are
to buy.
you willing to play the AD game, Mike?
Super chat.
Huh?
Are you willing to play the AD game?
Well,
his only AD game is that he wants a root beer. He needs a root beer. And he's willing to wait
and,
as long as it
well,
takes.
after I get my root beer, if I have a relationship with an AD and there's the opportunity to buy more Rolexes at list,
No,
then
you're
I
not-
will buy
that's
many
not
more
really likely.
Rolexes.
You're gonna have to buy something else.
Mike,
Okay.
you could die tomorrow. Get the root beer today. Sell one of your other watches.
Super chat, Tim.
It's gonna take
Super
a couple
chat.
28mm
Showcase.
Throwmaster.
It's worth a
Like-
trip to the city, and
Who knows? They might give it to him on the spot. You never know.
yeah,
You don't
no,
have to
no,
go
Super
there.
chat.
Mike.
I've got the time. I've got the
Mike.
time, and fuck, I need
Mike,
to get out of
just
the
tell
house
AD.
anyway. So
Mike, just tell AD you have a random story for them for every day which passes while you wait for the root beer. Guaranteed to get the call within 48 hours.
Right.
That rules.
Listen
Live
to,
super
listen to
chat.
Showcase.
Listen to Showcase, guys.
You will have your root beer. I know.
I bet one of the punters helps Mike get it at retail. That's my goal. My goal at the end, if he can't get it, we're gonna get one of the punters to do it just to stop Mike from talking about the root beer.
But Mike,
Eventually,
what's the
it'll
next
happen.
watch?
It'll happen.
Somebody.
Mike, what's the
Well-
watch after the root beer?
What's going on?
OP41.
What are you doing, Tim?
Just checking. I like your new background.
You son of a bitch.
Mike,
I'm
boy,
so excited.
yeah.
I'm so excited for this community hat we're gonna buy. I'm like thinking up ideas and
Yeah.
how it's gonna look and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Should I do a
Yeah.
Rolex crown on it, just like a big crown?
It's gonna have
Ooh.
2 can holders at the side.
Oh, should I
Right.
get one of those with the beers in it?
Mm,
And just a wacky thing?
yeah.
I'm gonna jump off.
2 Jack bottles.
Mike, do you
No,
want to
but-
see a
That'd be good.
Rolex that I didn't have to do
We got
fellatio
10 minutes
on?
to go, Mikey.
Not,
Show
not
us a
really,
photo.
Kim.
Mike,
we
hang
got
in there.
Not really.
Right
Hang
here.
in there, man.
This is it.
Mike,
But that's also under
TP.
retail.
Hang in there, Mike. TP, $5. Mike, I'm about to jump out of my basement window.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting. That's why I'm jumping off the
No,
stream.
no, it's
I'm-
all
I'm
good.
just-
It's all good,
No,
Mikey.
you're
We
gonna
got
get
we
it.
got 10. We got only 10 minutes left, Mikey. It's all good. It's all
Well,
good.
that's why I need 10 minutes to
Prepare.
change,
That's all you need,
Okay.
Mike.
Gotcha.
prepare, and
Fresh
Don't
out.
food.
perform fellatio. I didn't have to do anything. I just had to whip out the money.
Oh, beautiful watch, my friend.
beautiful watch, Kim.
Beautiful.
But yeah,
That's
no,
what you need to do. Whip out the money
I've
and
got
let you give it to you.
He's got
That's
a
how
fresh
it
out.
I hope to see everybody on the other side.
We'll see you on the other
and
side,
in
Mikey.
any case, I'm going to stop talking about it, okay? If people
Yeah.
ask
Mike,
me
come
I
about it,
love when you
No.
talk about it, Mike.
We love you, Mike.
Mike, I love when you
Mike,
talk
they're
about
just
it.
having fun with you, Mike. It's all
Yeah, we're
good.
just busting your
Mike,
balls.
Mike,
Mikey,
I've been getting it left and right, man. Don't take shit from people, all right?
But look, there was some good advice mixed in between
Yeah.
the balls
I
busting.
I know. I'm taking it all and filtering it and trying
Yeah.
to
There we
get, you
go.
know, take the good
And Mike,
and
Mike,
put the good
I'm
where
serious.
the good is and the bad where the bad is. And
Mike.
you know,
Good
give
man,
me a
Mike.
call
I'm
before you
gonna be
enter the
so
80s
happy.
door. Okay, and before entering the 80s doors, you got my phone number. Call me.
All right.
Okay,
Okay.
Yes. That's how you
Good.
do it.
Good idea.
I will help you out. All right.
No, we need to get like an earpiece
Live
for,
stream.
for Mike.
Yes. Like
And we
that.
just talk.
Oh man, a whole live stream at the same
Oh,
time.
imagine a little lav mic on Mike as he goes in and we record the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Big beer
Or
pong.
Mike,
my
you could do
God.
that thing if you have a shirt with like a pocket in the front here. You could put your phone like this. And
That's
then,
too
like, have
awkward.
the camera.
Where the
Hey,
button-
what? I don't know. We can figure
Put a
something out.
lav mic underneath the shirt. You can hear Mike.
Yeah.
You can hear the AD. Oh my god, that's gold. That's
Just
really
hold
Neo.
your
expensive.
phone. Hold it in your
Neo,
hand.
$10 super chat.
Ah,
Mike,
yeah.
bathe, comb your hair, wear clean clothes, take the shirt from under. Take the
Take the-
dirt from under your fingernails.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike,
no, I'll be all cleaned up and
Yeah, Michael.
sexified. Don't
Michael,
worry.
you walk through that door like you're Daniel Craig.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, Daniel.
But
exactly.
Daniel Craig wears an Omega.
Oh well, a different Daniel Craig.
Tim does have clean nails, but can't read super chats for shit. Sorry,
Oh.
guys.
You want to look at my nails? Look at my nails.
I think that's a bit of ink there.
That's fungal growth, mate.
That's
Check
ink.
my nails out.
Yeah, but let's get Tim some Tenactin, guys. Come on.
No, I
Take a
think
look.
it was ink. It was ink.
Put my nails
Oh,
up.
Mike is clean.
Mike, why are your nails so
Oh.
clean?
Whoa.
I bite my nails, so mine don't look very good.
Dude, my
Okay,
nails
Okay,
are
we
one
need to-
one dirty finger, one dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one there. It's
I
great.
need to
I need-
fix that up.
I need to stop.
Blondie, let's see your nails. What?
I have
Mine are bad.
paint on my
Mine are bad.
finger.
Ooh, Lolex
Ooh.
looking good. Looking
That's
good.
like-
Rolex has dainty
I
fingers.
work
And-
harder.
Ah, god damn
Blondie.
it! Why did I show
Nail
that?
check.
God,
Looking
those got some
good.
bitch hands, bro. I do have little girl hands, huh? Good. That's like a baby right there.
All right. Hey, I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day.
Oh, nice
Bye,
to
bye,
meet
bye,
you.
Mikey.
Take care.
See you
Later,
tomorrow.
Mike.
Good luck. Good luck,
Good
Mike.
tomorrow. Got this.
Do you guys actually want to know who the smartest collector here is?
Let's
The
hear
real
it.
OC.
Let's
It's
hear it.
actually Blondie. Blondie's the smartest.
I think I'm the smartest collector because I like watches because they help me
Blondie,
tell the time.
Blondie's
From
actually the
Cleveland.
smartest collector out of all of us.
Why? Because she did.
Hello, Cleveland. Cleveland.
I like watches because they help me tell the time.
She got her
Some
watches.
even tell me the
got her
date.
watches
Some
for free.
can tell me the phase of the moon. Some can tell me the time that's elapsed.
That's great.
Mr. Joseph, $5
Nice.
super chat. Day-Date 228238 silver motif. Pull it up, Timmy. Pull it up. Make me a bit uncomfortable wearing it. Thought. What do you guys think?
I don't like this. I don't like the motif.
You don't like the motif?
No. It feels.
I like the diagonal
Is it?
motif.
That one's hard
You know
to
what?
sell.
I feel like it's too much texture.
There's too much going on. It makes the text, like the Rolex, the day-date text, even though you're never going to read that,
Yeah.
it kind of makes that a little difficult to read. Maybe it has different effects once it's actually in the light.
But
Yeah.
for example, the watch community is 99.9% man. So if
Look at the effect it has through the Cyclops. I think, look, it would have to be, you have to be wearing it with dress shirts. It's very,
Yeah.
very dressy. It makes it
Like a
extremely
nice Marcella. It
formal.
reminds me of like the Marcella fabric that you have with like black tie.
Mm-hmm.
You have some nice Marcella fabrics going on there, but
You know what's fascinating about the diagonal motif is if you actually turn it 45 degrees, then it looks very much like the AP tapisserie
Oh,
motif.
yeah.
And very few people actually do that. You usually look at it and it looks like asymmetrical diamonds, but they're not asymmetrical. They're actually squares.
Oh.
yeah.
And when you turn that dial, you have to turn your head here because they never show it at a 45-degree angle. They always show it at a 90-degree angle or straight on. But if you do, it's kind of a cool effect.
It would look good in the pot with the Certi dial, wouldn't it, on the cruise ship? When you chuck that in the mix with the swingers.
I think the bigger problem that I have with that dial is that it's silver and not gold colored. I don't know. I don't like having that silver color.
I think it's hard to decide here. If you saw it personally, I think it catches the light in different directions and changes color. That's my take on that dial.
Look, I think it brings some more. It makes it like a little bit more visual interest to the dial, right? In a way, usually these day dates, they're less is more, right? The less complicated they are, the more they represent the date. But this makes it a little bit funkier. It's look. I can see this. This one you have to wear with cufflinks. I think. I don't know. It just makes me feel like you would have to wear cufflinks with this one.
But the guy who sent us this, let's leave it some kind of a compliment there for the watch. I think it's still a good watch to keep if he wants to keep it.
Yeah, but very, very classy. I can see this one being extremely classy.
Yeah, I think the dial makes it harder to pair with certain things.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little bit more. Ooh, who's got this one? This is with the diamond. That's Cam. Cam was looking at one with the champagne with the diamond indices.
That's a nice one.
It kind of looks like a paper cutout on your wrist.
Is that another watch that you pretend is yours, Cam?
From a magazine. Get it out.
And I very much find this very, very, very offensive. Can you please take this character off?
What's so offensive? I'm just asking you a question.
Okay.
He is annoying. But...
It's very annoying. Oh, he left.
It's busy on here.
Tim those ones.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Did you get those from the AD?
No.
Those are custom. Etsy?
Yeah, but this one is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's see. Where was I? What was I? It was over the other day. Let's see here. I just wanna see how is this dial? They still make
That's
this
silver.
dial?
That one is silver.
Yes. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a silver. Okay.
They also have the green dial in 40, which I didn't realize they had.
No, this is brand new.
Yeah.
This is a brand new new dial.
Spanking new dial for that yellow gold
configuration.
Yeah. Pride and Pinion cufflinks.
Right. Counterfeit. Counterfeit.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
Counterfeit. Oh.
Fake, they're real. They exist.
Oh, there's also
They got caught with their pants down selling counterfeit cufflinks.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's see here. Interesting. Oh, let's see. What else? What else they got here? They got, ooh. This is the new one. I love this new one, though.
$48,000.
Fuck. This is going to be extremely desirable. What is
why?
this called, even?
The Falcon Eye?
No, is this? No, this is not.
No, this is Onyx. Onyx baguette. Onyx baguette.
Georgia, the chef, $2. Tim, pull up rose gold with chocolate.
This is the thing about the Day-Date, right? There's one. Everyone can find one that they like.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's a blue dial, a chocolate dial, baguette without, diamond bezel, fluted. There's eventually you could be talked into liking anything.
Why is the black dial 48 and the other one you showed that was green was 38?
Well, the black one you showed was Onyx dial.
Oh, very expensive.
And diamonds.
Okay. Okay.
So maybe the Onyx has a $5,000 premium on it. Because I know the diamonds have a $5,000 premium.
It's not a brass. It's not a brass dial. It's an actual onyx stone dial.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
With the Day-Date, do you think, would you rather have Romans or diamonds? Like the chocolate with Romans or chocolate with diamonds?
Is there chocolate with diamonds?
There is a chocolate with diamonds.
Let me see. Chocolate. Oh, there's chocolate with the
Some people might find the term chocolate offensive.
Chocolate with baguettes is killer.
It's Cleveland characters. It's ridiculous.
Or the brown stone one, the one right to the left of it. I think that's also.
Giorgio the chef.
Easylink.
Now I think there's a different shade to chocolate. No, with the Romans and it is the contrast. It is the contrast. Yeah. George Wargy says, "Damn, enough with the Rolex. Let's talk about some real horology. Lange, another perfect day in Bali. Blondie looking fine as usual.
There is. Tim and I know that there's news out of the Lange Unsuna.
We're gonna get it on,
but we don't have time to cover it, or do we?
We can talk about it on the after show.
Talk about it on the after show.
We're gonna get it on.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's what
Quick whist watch check.
I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but
I have
you know
music
what?
for
We're gonna
them.
end the show here.
Chocolate.
We're gonna end the show here, guys. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah.
It's great show tonight. Full panel as Carr says there.
The full house,
yeah.
Peace and
guys,
love.
enjoy
this is what
wearing
Rolex
your
does
watches.
Rolex gets you very excited.
Yeah. Rolex gets you the ladies. Right, Blondie?
Sure thing, Timmy.
Don't forget, join the after show. Super chat to see Blondie's rack.
Exactly. Guys, send your birthday wishes to Eugene. Rolex, please.
No, we're still doing
and
that. God damn
guys,
it.
I'll see you all later.